I called you tonight. I've been thinking this for too long. Send a message, you don't reply. I'll keep looking for you, even if it's wrong. I'm sitting all alone in my room. You're stuck so hard in my head. I don't care if there's no
Okay, getting the first pick. Oh, get three, Pyro, get three with the
Wade Kid putting on a clinic. Whole team down. Oh!
Nailed it. I told you to stop resisting.
Experience tranquility.
Good evening, Overwatch fans, and welcome back to night number 3 of Event Week, where we truly separate the adults from the children, the ripped from the weak, the stonked from the sad. That's right, it is Torb, Hammer, and Anna Paintball Bro, baby! And I'm going to be your play-by-play for the evening, Captain Jack, joined by Worst OW Player on Analyst and Booth on Production. Now, before we get started tonight, I do want to note just a little something. Now, I believe on Twitter, you've been following us admins, as we said that we have been open to donating particular amounts. Booth, you are talking in my ear. Shut up for a moment. You may know that we have volunteered to donate a certain amount to the charity that we are raising money for this season. YouAreRad.org, Rise Above the Disorder. You can hit exclamation donate in the chat to know about that. And if you haven't noticed, I'm wearing a very special shirt tonight. This was given to me as one of a set of 100 shirts received due to being one of the top 100 donors for the Game Theory $1 million challenge. And the donation that I made was a very nice number to St. Jude that we did on behalf of Overwatch Tranquility because of all the love that you all continued to show us as a community. So Artemis and I, we talked and we felt maybe, just maybe, we should freaking do it again. So if you go over to Tiltify right now, you might find out why Booth was freaking out in my ear. Go ahead, check it out. I will wait. Exclamation donate in the chat. Or you might see it at the bottom of the screen. Apparently, you might have seen it already.
Oh my.
So after the community has raised $3,500, I said that I would give a very nice surprise to Rise Above the Disorder. So I am tacking on from our family to yours a nice $1,694.20, the exact number that we donated to St. Jude during this event as well, because you all are such amazing people and we could not allow that to go unnoticed. But that's not all. We could not stop there. Of course, we couldn't stop there. We got to do bigger and better every time, right? So we have upgraded that donation to $2,000, but the remaining $305.80 is going straight to y'all for this Friday for the additional giveaways that the admins will be choosing to give away during this Friday's admin pugs. I want to say from my family to all of y'all from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for all the love and support that you give, not only our charity raising during these recent seasons, but also to this community. Your words and your actions make such an impact to people that you don't even realize. And this, by far, of all the communities I've ever been part of, has been one of the greatest and most supportive Overwatch communities that I know, bar none. We go out of our way to make sure that every single person that is part of our community feels welcome and is part of just something so amazing. And this is one of the only ways that I felt it was only proper to show that back to you all. So thank you once again. And now that we've got all that sappiness out of the way, I'm sure people are freaking out and whatnot, but we're not done, folks. We're not done. We still got 2 more days. We have now obliterated our goal. We have gone. There is no goal anymore. There is just stonks. There is just up. That's the only way we can go at this point. So exclamation donate in the chat. Let us show every other Overwatch community how amazing Overwatch Tranquility is. How far can we go to raise money this week for Rise Above the Disorder? Remember, every single dollar counts. If you look about it in numbers ways, our community has over 2,000 people, and if everyone just donated a couple of bucks, do the simple math in your head, folks. Like that, whoa, just whoa. And all of that goes to such an amazing cause. So, every little bit that you have, if you have it to give, please, exclamation donate in the chat. It is just such an amazing cause. As someone that has dealt for over a decade with mental health issues, giving that access to someone that doesn't have it truly means more than words. It means more than words. So now that we're done with the big surprise, we can push that right out of the way and get to the real action tonight, which is our Torb Hammer and Anna Paintball Brawl. Now, we're going to break down this evening like so. We're going to be starting off with the Torb Hammer Brawl, and this is going to be different than we've done in the past. It literally is going to be a brawl, a free-for-all, where we will see the teams, we will see individuals just in a complete hodgepodge for Harmony, Discord, and Transcendence tier. And I'm not for certain on the full scope of the rules for this. So, Booth, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to have like the overall brawl where all participants will be in at the same time. And then with the top half, I believe, like the top 4, top 5 are going to participate. Just the top 2 in a duel. Oh, all right. So the top 2 Torbs, the greatest hammers of them all for each tier, will battle it out in a 1v1 for that top spot. And then, of course, like we have done for everything before, our final match of the Torb 1v1 will be all 3 tiers, Harmony, Discord, and Trance, taking at a 1st to 20 for the first 5 minutes. So I've been talking a lot first, so why don't you go ahead and break down what we're seeing so far?
Yeah, we do see a lot of Torbs going down, but right before that, again, so many great words coming out from Captain Jack. So please, exclamation point donate, exclamation point charity in the chat. This feature was incredible, but we will be getting into the action here. We do have kind of, you said a brawl, it is a hodgepodge. We do have a lot of Torbs swinging here, some of them popping overload, that extra armor, extra speed, move speed, going to, especially that extra attack speed as well, going to Yusin. It looks like right here, it's a really close at the top. 2 people at 5 kills already, and many more to come, I hope, as, oh, see, look, now up to 6, 7 even. They're just getting in there, just brawling it out.
All right. Into the action. King Tanner's just making a name for themselves right now, able to claw their way to the top of the action as we go ahead and see Gilby trying to see if they can get a pick in there. Thea trying to make their name as well as Toxic Blade only sitting in the 2nd position, but King Tanner's ends up finding Anguish with the hammer, bringing themselves up to 10 right now. Remember, there's still freaking 8.5 minutes on this clock, folks. This is just going to be absolutely nuts. I honestly have to wonder how far these folks are going to be able to get, and Mr. Yeti is in this hodgepodge too, ends up finding Stevenator in all the chaos, and Anguish is out with the big old hammers. Now, the big thing that we need to be analyzing here, worst, is the fact that everyone, or pretty much everyone, is wearing different skins. So which is the skin that brings the most power to the chaos, and is anyone bringing the bikini Torb skin to the fight, because that truly is the one to rule them all.
Well, yeah, we see a lot of different skins. It's kind of hard to tell when they pop overload. It's just a bunch of orange on the screen, but it does look like we have some good variety. We have the Blizzard skin with the Iron Forge Dwarf skin. We have some Viking skins, some Legacy Pirate skins that came out with the game launch. So a lot of good variety here. It's not just new skins. We do have old skins as well. We even have some of the newest skins as well. The Lumberjack skin, one of the newest ones for Torbjorn. And right now it does look like that Dwarf skin that came out with BlizzCon, I think 2 years ago, does seem to be the most popular one, but I don't know if it's the most effective right now. King Tanner's with a 20-point start here, but still 7 minutes to go. There's still a lot of time left here for there to increase more, as these Torbs are going to work, going hammering down to each other. King Tanner's claiming another one, pushing himself up to 22. Gilby as well, but King Tanner's getting a double kill. That's just gonna keep bumping him up.
Yeah, I mean, really, at the end of the day, this is just an absolute chaos fest. And just look at the separation between King Tanner's and Toxic Blade right now. A 11-point difference right now. King Tanner's just absolutely massacring every single Torb that they can get their hands on right now. And just no one is safe. King Tanner's finding Thea in the fight, but Gilby with the double kill right there, able to try to claw their way up to the top. The game's not over until the timer rings, where I believe it's 50 points, maybe. I really don't know. The rules are always strange at this point, but we haven't had anyone actually hit 50, but today may just be the day. Joj able to get that double kill onto Gex and Anguish able to return the favor after they get in the respawn, and Gilby with that beautiful double kill as well. Toxic Blade not out of this fight yet, coming in on the black beard skin, looking to hammer down anyone and everyone in their way, ends up taking Josh out of that fight. And now here we go, Stevenator right back into the action again, popping the overload, looking to see if they can indeed molten core everyone down with that big old hammer. But Thea coming in with a double kill of their own, taking down King Tanner's and Steve, and oh my goodness, the chaos just continues to ensue.
Yeah, we do see here that kind of that gap at the top was lowered. It was an 11-point lead, but last we saw it was almost a 7-point, or a little bit, maybe even less than that. But I think the important thing to know is here, yeah, 7 points right now. This is definitely anyone's game at this point. Toxic Blade fighting for that spot, and I think it's interesting to point out, Toxic Blade is rocking that pirate skin, the first ever Torb skin of 4 to come out with that hero, because, well, it was a release skin, so I think he's rocking that legacy, and it's really paying off for him. But as we push on here, King Tanner's looking to extend his lead. I think it'll be hard for them to catch up, as Toxic Blades has to get multi-kills, but King Tanner's as well, getting another double kill, just crazy amounts of double kills coming out for him. I guess that's why he's got such a big lead. He's just so good at finding those low health targets and just swapping from target to target.
All right, Josh able to pick up a double kill of their own, but Gilby ends up repaying the favor as they go ahead and take them right on out of the fight. And there it goes, Toxic Blade looking to see if they can clean it up, trying to fill that gap. Only 8 points between Toxic Blade and King Tanners right now as the hammers continue to fly. Gilby able to grab the double kill on Stevenator and Mr. Yeti as Toxic Blade able to chalk up another one, but King Tanners finds them, and Josh being able to continue to secure that lead in the fight ends up finding Mr. Yeti and able to get a follow-up on to Stevenator, but won't be surviving for much longer after that as Toxic Blade taking down Gilby, and it is honestly a slugfest going on right now, folks. At anytime one Torb is just a little too weak, it's like a pack of wolves just descending upon a carcass. They smell the blood in the water, and they're not letting up yet.
Yeah, interesting here. Looking at King Tanners, it doesn't look like he has a legendary skin on. If I'm not mistaken, that could be a Toronto Defiant skin, which would explain this lead very well. You do remember Mangachu was on Toronto Defiant in Season 2, and he was well known for his Torb speciality, so this is just no surprise. He's rocking that Toronto Defiant skin, coming in with that prep work, understanding what he needs to get the kills, and right now it's paying off for him. 42, only 8 more to go to hit that 50 mark. 50 kills in 10 minutes, such a crazy amount, but I guess anything's possible when he's channeling the spirit of Mangachu within him right now, and it's just definitely paying off for him, getting all these multi-kills as he should. But Gex getting a triple kill there, trying to maybe try to catch us up in the last 3 minutes, but I find it hard to believe that King Tanners will let up at this point.
Oh, absolutely not. I think everything's pretty much solidified at this point, unless there's an absolutely huge upset. Who's going to be coming in with the stonks? I mean, we do have Josh here in the lumberjack skin, just using the axe instead of a hammer. I mean, you could definitely be chopping down people left, right, and center with that, but King Tanners and Toxic Blade continuing to hold their first and second place respective lead right now. 44 points on the board right now. King Tanners only has to find 6 remaining players, and Toxic Blade coming into the fight after the triple kill of King Tanners, trying to see if they can find enough to keep their position. No! Toxic Blade dropping into 3rd place. Who is taking over 2nd place? I really wonder who that is, because we're not getting. It's Josh! Josh coming from out of nowhere with 34 points on the board, looking to steal that away from Toxic Blade in the final moments. 48 kills for King Tanners, looking to see if they can solidify this victory and lock down this roster exactly where it is. Josh and Toxic Blade trading blow for blow right now, just within 1 or 2 kills of one another. Josh trying to keep that lead as much as they possibly can, but it might not be enough if Toxic Blade can find the picks that they need to. And there it goes, continuing tied up, and now back in the lead is Josh. Oh no, they are tied up, 36-36. King Tanners bringing it up to 50 points, and obviously Booth is a liar because the game did not end at 50 points. We gotta just continue going right now as the action continues to unfold with only 2 minutes remaining on the clock.
Yes, we have been lied to, but we can keep going. This just means more content for us. Now we're pushing in here. King's Tanner pushing past that 50 mark. We did see last Toxic Blade and Josh looking for that second spot. It's a race for second here because King Tanner's just so far ahead. But now we're seeing here them coming in. Toxic Blade getting 1 to go. King Tanner's Toxic Blade with 2 kills. This is going to push him ahead. But Josh trading back as well with 2 kills of his own. This is massive from him here. If he can keep this advantage trading even with him, he was 1 ahead last I checked. So right now we're just looking at this Josh versus Toxic Blade. Now he's even pushed that lead to 3. He's running away with second place now, and that's exactly what you need if you're Josh. Keep that tempo going, keep that up. 1 minute left. You have put the momentum in your hands. Don't falter now. This is your time to shine.
All right, multiple kills coming in as the most recent able to get a double kill. Mr. Yeti following up with a double kill on their own. Stevenator does find Gex and all of the Chaos and Toxic Blade. Now dropped to 4th place. Josh continuing to hold that 2nd place lead at 43 points. And I honestly wonder who has taken Toxic Blade's spot in those top 3. No, there it is. Toxic Blade back up to those top 3. And it looks like, I'm not for certain which Torb that was, but they've just given up and are boxing themselves on the side of the objective at this point. Just not worth the effort at this point to try to catch up with only 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Anguish trying to see if they can find enough picks, maybe get that octuple kill that they need to be able to bring themselves back into that starting position, being able to get into that top 2. 55 right now for King Tanners, looking to set a record right now. 10 seconds remaining on on the clock. Josh at 49 right now, trying to see if they can make their way in to solidify it. Toxic Blade at 45. They gotta get the picks quick, and it doesn't happen. King Tanners and Josh moving on. Looking at those teams, we've got King Tanners from Boop and Josh from Firefight, solidifying their spots in the finals for the Harmony tier.
Yeah, and we do see that that's Josh kind of came out of nowhere, but a massive donation coming in here from Delphi. Thank you very much. $200, that cannot be understated. We appreciate that very, 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 very much. And if anyone else wants to join Delphi in supporting this amazing cause, !charity, !donate in the chat. Please, it's an amazing cause, and we're trying to show every other Overwatch community that we are the best and that we can do what we do best, which is support great causes. So thank you for that. But going in there, it was so close there. Toxic Blade and King Tanner's at the top there for so long, and then Josh in the final 3 minutes just comes in, swoops in like an eagle, plucking the fish from the river, and plucking the fish from the river, and just bam, in second place is just stealing it away from Toxic Blades. And oh, what a heartbeater at the end there. Not for first place. King Tanner's was in the head the entire time. That Toronto Defiance coming in for them. Channeling that ability. But congrats to thank you everyone for joining in that lobby, and congrats to those who have made it out.
Oh, well, we are not nearly done yet. We're setting up the lobby right now to head right on in to the Discord tier. And I know that I've already seen quite a few copy pastas getting started in there. We got spam this hammer to help King Tanner, and I gotta say, it did work out. King Tanner able to take that first place finish, Toxic podium finish. Poggers, so close. Oh, Toxic was so close, but just slipped on the banana peel at the end, just not able to find their footing. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being the strongest in the fight. It's about looking for those weak links. You want to, like we saw last night during the Widow 1v1s, you don't want to be the one that's in the 1v1 going on. You want to be the one that can swoop in, finish off both of them, and just keep going. That's the goal right there, is just to keep the transition going as you get the last hit on every single person that you need to keep your score racking up and staying alive and out of the battle as much as possible. So it looks like we are in the next lobby, ready and raring to go. We've got quite a list of characters to name off here. We've got Louise from Q for Quarantine, Muffins from Flying Lions, Kemi from Mob Mentality, Mosaic from Monarch, Death Knot from SEAL Team Spuds, the Death Knot, I should say, from SEAL Team Spuds, Marcel from Atlas Arcadia, Cry from Flashbacks, and Jingle from Ragnarok. So let's see, a lot of top tier players this season going into stage 2. Let's see which one of them has got them Torbjorn skill.
Yeah, before we go in here, we did get a $105 donation here from Anguish_OW. Keep it up, boys. Keep those exclamation point donates, exclamation point charities, and of course that backpack spam in the chat for Captain Jack, who has been pushing this so hard, and with that amazing donation he put in earlier. Keep that spam up.
No. Get that out of here. This ain't about me. This ain't about me. It's about all of you.
Keep that in between in the Torb 1v1s. In the Torb fights, keep the player spam up. But we're gonna get into this next one here. Should be a banger.
All right, back into the action once again. We're looking for that first pick. Who's going to be the one to lead the way? And it's the Death Knot taking down Kemi to start things off. Cry, Louise, and Marcel able to grab some picks of their own. Cry with the first double kill of the match, able to take an early lead. What is this? Oh my goodness. Kemi going with the 2080 rotation skills on the Christmas tree orb skin right here. Just man, look at this wild cow right now. I am getting dizzy just watching this happen. And while I'm watching this happen, Cry is in a very early lead right now, tied up now with Death Knot. But to Cry with the double kill, single hammer swing to be able to grab both of them. That's what I'm talking about, folks. You got to be looking for those points right there. And it looks like we've got one of them their default skins. Cry doesn't need any superpower to be able to keep themselves in first place. They are just going to come in with one of those good old defaults and just melt them down as the gods intended them to. But Death Knot now taking the lead up to 9 points right now. Mosaic, though, is in the Bikini Torb skin. Honestly, the most powerful skin in the game, because that hammer do be making a squeak. Ends up grabbing Marcel, but ends up falling to a swift demise soon after that. As we go ahead and see Cry grabbing a double kill on them, and Death Knot's Muffins able to grab a double kill of their own as we continue to see them climb.
Yeah, to hear still the beginning. We're still waiting for that big lead to be developed by 1 or 2 players. But for right now, we do see Kemi here with that Santa Torb skin, really role-playing with that skin because he's gifting away kills to the others around him. So good job role-playing with that skin. Great skin selection. The DPI switch is magnificent. He's put in the hyperdrive. He's going to the 5th DPI switch. It's no longer the 3rd, the 4th. It's the 5th one now. As we push it, we do see Death Knot kind of pushing. 5th is at 7 though. It's not too far behind, only 4 away. They definitely have time to get back as Cry and Muffins trying to get in here. Mosaic as well. Just no clear like multi-kills coming in here early. Now we see another one joining. Mars One joining with the gift. He's been brought into the cult of the Santa Torbjorn. As Muffins with no remorse just takes him down with that LA Gladiator skin. It's turned into a spin match. If this was a CSGO lobby, there'd be a lot of reports going out, but it's just Torb Hammer, so we're all good with that. As Cry trying to push into that first place, 13 to 15, there's 2 away. Oh my, what a great match to start with.
That's right, and Louise showing that they are even more a default than Cry right now, coming in with the literal default Torbjorn skin. Just
and the AFK.
So I should probably throw so I can go to script. Sorry. So Luis taking an early lead, probably going to be joining Marcel and Kemi here very shortly with those high 5 DPI spinning techniques that we've been seeing coming out. But Cry looking to see if they can regain that lead onto Luis. Now remember, it is the top 2 right now, and we're in the Discord here, folks. All right, triple kill coming in from Death Knot right there, able to solidify once again their lead. Luis now in 2nd place with 16 as we just see the spinning continuing to come out right now. Death Knot locked in on that beautiful. Is that also the what's it called, the axe skin, the lumberjack
new
skin.
axe
There we go. Yeah, the lumberjack skin. I don't know. Death Knot obviously has been using that cutting stone to be able to chop down them enemies. But Cry has now taken 2nd place back again, and we are just continuing to go at it right now. Cry, double kill, quadruple kill coming in from Cry. They are just absolutely a Torb unhinged right now, saying just bow down, just bow out now. You are not going to be able to take me out of this. There is still 5 minutes remaining on this clock.
Yeah, we see here Cry getting that quadruple kill. If you don't know, with melees, and I'm not sure if this is with Torb, but I'm pretty sure it's still with Torb Hammer. Any melee, quick melees, etc., you can actually spin in a circle, melee, and if you can actually hit everyone in a circle with the melee, and deal all the damage. So maybe that's what they were going for with that spinning strat. Unfortunately, not working out for them there, but we do see Cry pulling it off to perfection, kind of showing them how it's done with that Houston Outlaw skin. Now we can go more into the skin metagame here. We see more OWL skins this time, less legendaries overall, more of that plain skins. We saw it work with Luis. Cry has obviously the more plain Houston Outlaw skin, so maybe that's the strat. We did see the fight win before, so maybe that's what the key here is, and maybe if some trans tier Torbjorns are looking they might be looking, oh, maybe I need to put these skins on. Maybe drop some OWL bucks to get some new skins. But for right now, Cry still in the lead, but it's still really close at the top. Much different than the last game. There is no clear-cut winner, but Cry is definitely making a statement for it. He's trying to push himself there. Death Knot should be close behind, and as well as some others, but he's just going straight, and Death Knot even taking the lead, not even close behind, he's ahead! Now even Death Knot and Cry going back and forth here, looking for these multi-kills to put them ahead. Cry did it before with that quadra kill, but can he do it then with Death Knot getting a... Oh, what a massive kill for him!
Cry is just doing an incredible job as they continue to lock down this objective right now, just grabbing the pick after pick on every Torbjorn in their way, but Death Knot coming in with the triple kill right there. Marcel coming in with a double of their own. It looks like that 5 DPI spin is all done and over with, but Gemi able to bring in a pick of their own. Death Knot taking a very quick and almost dominant lead based on what we've been seeing right now over Cry, with already sitting about 4 points above what we have been seeing thus far. We're getting into that action, pick after pick coming in. Mosaic with the double kill right there, able to try to grind their way up to that second place spot. Marcel able to solidify that kill right there on the Mosaic and take them out of the fight as early and quickly as possible. Death Knot and Cry are just taking down these DPI spinners. They have no remorse, no care in the world. They have no worry whatsoever. Looking in the chat, Capital does remind us that Cry was the Harmony tier Torb champion last season, so I cannot be surprised that we will be seeing her just absolutely dominate here in the Discord tier as well. But Death Knot is holding a very strong lead. Cry able to get that final pick until Marcel ends up taking them out of the fight, and Death Knot looking to make their way back into the action, looking to solidify this lead, saying, Cry, you will not take me down on this field of glory today. It will not be me to fall. But no, Cry says no, will not happen. Girl power all the way going on in this Torb 1v or free for all battle going on right now. Death Knot does get themselves back into the fight as the fun in the double kill there onto Mosaic and Marcel, and continues to hold that lead, but Cry creating a lot of space between them and third place as well. I honestly wonder if anyone can end up finding themselves taking that spot away from Cry.
Yeah, right now, Cry trying to make his place, catching them, but Luis, though, is not far behind, as we still have the spinners, but Death Knot with the double kill, that's massive for him. He's trying to run away with this first place. 5 kills, 6 kills ahead now. Actually, 8. Okay, I can't count, it's been a while, but that looks like 6. That does look like 6 kills to me. But now we actually see something a little bit more on a serious side, a little bit more serious. They actually see a difference in how these Torbs are using their overload. Some of them are using it to get back from their spawn position as quickly as possible, and some are instead using it when they engage in a fight. So that's kind of interesting to see these two differences, and Death Knot is one of those that are trying to use it when they get into the fight instead of from spawn. So very interesting to see that difference, and it's paying off for him here. Now pushing himself ahead. I said in the beginning there wasn't a big difference, but now he's kind of pushing that further and further and further, and now it's getting harder and harder for Cry to catch up as he claims another one. We'll see if Cry can try to push back here, get some more multi-kills, but Death Knot himself is doing that as a put. Oh, I say that double kill with one swing, 2 kills. That's massive for Cry on this catch-up, but still, Death Knot not going to be silenced, going to be pushing forward, keeping the momentum in his favor.
All right, Marcel able to grab a double kill as well, trying to see if they can make their way up. Louise, the closest one to Cry right now, trying to see if they can close the gap. Only 30 seconds remaining on the clock as Death Knot able to hit that 50 mark right there, trying to see if they can surpass the Harmony tier in this fight. And there we go, the 5 DPIs coming out once again in this fight. Louise and Cry sitting at that 41 kill, 42 now for Cry, I believe, 43 as they take Death Knot, 44 out of the fight. Cry is just unhinged right now with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Louise has to be able to find a way to turn this around, but they have to get back in the battle soon enough to be able to get those picks, but it will not be happening. Death Knot locks down the Discord tier along with Cry, the absolute legends of the Discord tier in this Torb Hammer Brawl.
Yeah, that was a really close one for a very long time. Unlike the last one where it kind of had that front runner the entire time, the first through third place was very up in the air the entire time. It does end up coming out Cry 1 kill ahead of Luis, and Death Knot 9 kills ahead of Cry. So a very, very close one. Again, thank you to all those who participated in the Discord tier, Torbjorn Brawl, as we move into the Trans tier shortly. But again, big shout out, $50 here from Mominator. Thank you very much. Keep those going here, but ready to get into the next one. I'm excited. That was exhilarating.
That was absolutely exhilarating, and that just goes to show there, folks. Gaming is truly for everyone. That we see that kind of skill across all genders here in our community. So be sure, if you like what you're seeing here, this isn't our usual content, obviously, but if you like what you are seeing here, you better be sure to hit that heart and punch that bell so you get notified every time we're online. Right now, I normally would be asking you to subscribe, but I'd much rather you hit !donate in the chat. Send that subscription straight to Rise Above the Disorder. We are raising money for them right now. We have absolutely obliterated our goal, but that doesn't mean we are stopping any time soon, folks. Honestly, I want to see how far we can go. I have been teased that if we get high enough, and I will see based on tonight and tomorrow whether or not we will find ourselves at a number that maybe, just maybe, I would be willing to put on a maid cosplay.
Oh, a maid that's too good to pass up, Chad.
I mean, it's too good to pass up, but I really gotta see how this is gonna turn out. Now, in the Transcendence tier, the fight is already underway. Let me check real quick who we're seeing on the field right now in accordance with our bracket. We have actually, it's a very small bracket here. MB Compton, Mr. Trippy Cloud, Clockser, Sky, and J-Star. But I believe we have some additions added in at the last moment. Billy Gott is added to that list and is currently taking a very early lead. But Sky on that Torb skin right there is just looking to lock this down as quickly as possible. That Squeaky Hammer gonna be doing a heck of a ton of damage and just humiliating everyone that gets hit by it, honestly, truly honestly. But Billy Gott continuing to hold that lead right now. J-Star looking to try to see if they can make their way back into that fight. And we see that Lunar New Year skin for Billy Gott, looking to see if they can lock down and continue to secure those picks. They are currently tied with Sky to see if they can continue this fight onward. And honestly, after the first minute and a half, this is looking to not be nearly as fast as our previous battle.
Well, not as many Torbs to kill, you know? The first one we had a pretty insane pace.
That's right.
But this one we only have 5 Torbjorns in the ring at once, so less kills to go around, but that means each kill is much more impactful. It should be a much closer kind of fight coming out here, as each kill does matter. And I'm not going to say there wasn't skill in those videos, there's a lot more of skill expression here, as there's a lot less of those hammers hitting multiple people, and instead, more of these 1v1s. The guy has an overload disadvantage and does go down to J-Star, as he will be running back in here with that Uprising skin. The first ever Archives event. It's a very big thing at the time, but right now, does look that Trippy DN will be at the first spot with that 10. 2 behind is MB Compton, but once again, with this smaller size, you can easily outplay your opponent and get those kills. For example, right there, Trippy DN taking out his competition in MB Compton, putting that lead up by 1, but now Billy Gott coming in here at 4 with that, saving our overload, gets those hammer swings in, but does end up going down. And this is very interesting. It should be very close. The 9-2-11. 4th place is only 2 behind 1st place. This is extremely close and could, again, go any way.
This is definitely going to be a close match, and I can't say that I'm surprised. Mr. Trippy Cow, part of the Ghostly Peppers, showing that it doesn't matter the size of your hammer, but the strength behind the swing right now, as they continue to hold this strong lead. And by strong, I only mean 1 point, as they are now in a 3-way tie with Billy Got and J-Star as Trippy goes ahead and takes another pick there on to Billy Got. J-Star able to tie it up for first and second right now. And this, again, is just going to be a really close battle between these Torbs. Without as many Torbs in the field, every swing matters. Every use of overdrive matters. And especially in the Transcendence tier, you can't get any less scrappy than this. These Torbs are out for blood. They are out for vengeance and looking to make a name for themselves. Honestly, at this high level of Overwatch play, how can you not be the greatest at Torb 1v1s? It's literally written in the rules somewhere, I think. Like, you just cannot be this good without being able to be successful on a Torb hammer. I truly believe that, and Trippy and Billy are just showing that they are the cream of the crop when it comes to the Transcendence tier.
Yeah, these overload, there's so much kiting going on here where someone pops the overload and the other Torb just turns tails and run, trying to outrun it as long as possible, waiting for their own overload to come up, but it's just not possible sometimes. The movement speed you get from that overload just so massive. See, look right there! He was running, Billy was running from his life from MB Compton, but was chased down. As now he turns around, tripped in with the 180 into the smack on the J-Star, taking him down. As Sky trying to get back in here right now. The top end is very close, but we're seeing here if they can differentiate. Billy holding on to that tentative lead right now as Trippy trying to get up. Trippy getting 2 kills, pushes himself into first place, but he gets traded out by Sky, and Billy Got taking out Sky himself, but he should be going down very shortly. J-Star taking that kill onto Billy Got, almost going down the Trippy there. That would have been disastrous, pushing him ahead, but now Trippy with a double kill with almost 1 hammer swing. A massive play here from Trippy, pushing him even further. Billy Got is going to have to respond in kind, or else he's going to get left behind. The default skin here for Trippy paying off dividend again! Another one! He gets the 1 hammer swing into 2 kills on his own. Trippy is absolutely popping off with these multi-kills.
This is absolutely massive right now, and as the Torb battle ensues here on the objective, we're seeing the battle in the chat. Spam this guitar to help J-Star, spam this Billy to help Billy, and honestly, nobody's voting for Trippy, and Trippy's like, I don't need it! I can take them all on my own! It's not a problem anymore! Double kill coming in once again as Billy got able to find J-Star throughout all the chaos, and it looks like Trippy is going to go ahead and pull a Harmony tier and try to solidify a very strong lead, but Billy Got is not going to let up that easy. Sky ends up grabbing the double kill as Billy Got follows up on J-Star once again. It almost seems like Billy Got is purposefully targeting J-Star right now, trying to keep them from getting into that second place spot once again, but you got to be watching out for everybody else because now Sky is in second place, only 2 behind you, Billy. You really got to be watching out for that as Trippy able to grab that pick. Billy Got with the double kill onto Sky and MB Compton, and MB Compton back in the fight ends up finding Billy once again. The picks just continue to flood in as Trippy does find MB Compton in the end, getting up to that 30 kill mark just shy.
Yeah, Trippy is siphoning the power of the copy pastors away here from J-Star and from Billy, leading him to first place. So now these copy pasta energy is going to that second place right now. Trippy in a good lead. Not saying they can't catch up, but Trippy has been so good at finding those picks, finding those multi-kills as the Torb goes flying. A 360 in the air. Oh, who said Torb could not do a cartwheel? I would like to see that person because they have just been proven wrong. But now you do have Sky taking out Trippy, putting him back in spawn. Billy, as the hammer goes flying as well. Hammers and Torbs going flying all over the place. It's a massacre down there. As MP Comp going on the J-Star, Sky getting a double kill of his own, trying to push in an upper echelon, and right now Billy only 3 behind, only 2 behind as he gets that kill onto Sky. Compton trading him out, but right now it's all down. Trippy D might be finding this kill right here, does end up finding the kill as Sky then trades him out very close at this top end. Sky in 3rd place, not too far behind, only 5 below as he finds Billy, his main competition for 2nd place right now. As J-Star going down after getting that kill on this guy. Trippy coming back in here. J-Star popping the overload, looking for a kill, but does end up getting traded out. 2 Torbs hitting him out once. You're going to go down very quickly as Sky gets hit in the back. Compton with the double kill, coming in with that assassination. Torb, one of the sneakiest characters in the game due to his height, does end up finding that ninja-like way of finding the enemy's back and just putting a hammer in it. As Billy, instead of taking the more man-to-man approach, just putting his hammer straight onto Sky's forehead. and this is a close one. Only 4 separating the 1 and 2 spot.
All right, minute 45 remaining on the clock right now. Sky, double kill, triple kill, coming in absolutely massive, but Billy God ends that streak just as quickly as it started, and MB Compton getting soon a follow-up onto Billy, only 3 away. Billy God is not satisfied with being second place. They want to get into that first place position, even though they know they're going to make it in second place. It doesn't matter, but Sky actually stealing it away from Billy God for a moment, able to get up to 33. Only 3 away from Trippy right now, taking that second place spot. And now Billy God has got to find a way to bring themselves back into the favor of the Torbjorn gods right now. MB Compton able to grab that final swing as Sky ends up finding J-Star amidst the chaos, and Trippy able to find Sky in the trade-off. And now with overdrives gone, Trippy's got to find those double, single, triple kill coming in right there, just further solidifying that lead. Billy God has got to find a way to be able to bring this back. Currently sitting at 33, just shy of the, I believe, 1 or 2 right now. The separating them are Sky. Actually, yeah, 2 coming in. Sky with the 36-37 as they end up getting the finalization onto Billy God. And MB Compton does find Trippy amidst the chaos. It is a battle for second place with only 30 seconds remaining on the clock. MB Compton able to grab that double kill as Trippy grabs a double kill of their own. They're just trying to steal any and every life. Triple kill coming in as Billy God also falls, and Sky currently holding that second place spot, trying to see if they can hold it all together for now. And that's really going to be the battle of the hammers right now. It's between Billy God. Oh no, it's between J-Star and Sky and Billy God right now. They are all set. And Trippy, of course, will go ahead and solidify that. And I believe Sky is locked into that second place spot. I told you that squeaky hammer is so powerful, folks. Bikini Torb for that second place dub. Coming in right now, I think this is the triple kill. We ended up seeing triple kill right there. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, it was a massive play there coming out. At the end, Sky kind of taking it from behind once again. Like I said, a kind of an assassin Torb at the end there, sneaking up behind and putting the hammer firmly in their back. As now we will be moving on. The top 2 from, if I'm not mistaken, the top 2 from each lobby will be moving on to the finals.
That is indeed correct. We are going to be seeing... I believe it is King Tanners and Josh, I think, ended up solidifying that final spot. So King Tanners from Boop and Josh from Firefight are going to be in a Torb Hammer 1v1. First player to make it to 5 points is crowned the Harmony tier champion. So go ahead, start blowing up that chat, folks. We've got Lumberjack Torb versus the Toronto Defiant skin once again from King Tanners. Just looking to see if they can lock it down with only a 1v1 going on right now. It's really going to be who pops that overdrive first, and it looks like it's going to be Josh. King Tanners coming out with the overdrive as well, looking to see if they can lock it down, and Josh with that axe says be prepared because you are not ready for this jelly.
Yeah, Josh doing a great job of just dancing around King Tanners, couldn't keep them in their sights, didn't find those hammer swings and managed to go down. Josh doing a great job. Okay, apparently they're making chickens out of her feather. As the taunting does commence, they will be engaging here. The overlap popped early by King Tanners, but he's low on HP and he does...
Wow. Oh, the axe is strong with this one, and you know what? I feel the same way as a Reinhardt player. That Blackheart skin is absolutely massive. You act like you're chopping down enemies, you're chopping down trees, and you noted on something very important there. Worst in this 1v1, it's all about the mental game too. You know, spamming those sprays, getting those tea bags in, spamming those voice lines. The overdrive's now coming out for both players. Josh falling incredibly low. King Tanner Tanners might have a chance to be able to bring it back into their favor, but Josh only a hit away. They've got to get that overdrive back, but it can't get it back soon enough or get that double swing in. King Tanners bringing it up 2-1 in our series.
An incredibly close one there. Came down to one hammer swing, but King Tanners managed to find that HP difference on that overload, finding just a few more melees off there. Just gave him that HP advantage that is so crucial. But now King Tanners on the back foot has such a massive disadvantage here on this HP. I don't know how he makes this back unless he somehow manages to juke and dodge his axe, which I don't. Oh, as I say that, it's quite similar. Almost 2-3 for both of them. Managed to make it up to 2-2.
There it goes, overdrive coming out from Josh ahead of King Tanners. That's the only positive about popping it early, is if you can survive fourth the second one, you have the opportunity to take the advantage. And it looks like this is a 1st-to-4 scenario, so we are now in final fight territory.
Yeah, we do push in here. 1st-to-4. Josh on that advantage. Early pop by King Tanners on that overload, but a even health disparity between the both of them, as it was seen the Lumberjack does reign supreme. Josh taking it the 1st-to-4, and he does manage to use that Lumberjack axe to his advantage, taking down the Toronto Defiant King from that first round. That said, actually, I think it could be a record for a most amount of kills in the Tour Brawl. But does not help so much with the 1v1. The limber, it's like a limber Lumberjack, you know? He was just jumping around, couldn't find him, you know?
Absolutely. The stonks are heavy with this one, and Josh will be moving on to the final round, that three-way 1v1v1 versus the Discord and Transcendence tier matches coming up here very shortly. So Firefight B, incredibly proud of your victor tonight, and now we are heading into the Discord tier once again, where we will be seeing Cry from Reminiscence versus the Death Knot from SEAL Team Spuds, right on back on Castillo.
And before we get into this, we did get a donation of $20 from Senan. Again, thank you very much. Anyone else who wants to join them in that, excellent fun donate, excellent charity, and Jack goes to a great thing. And again, Jack did hint to potentially a maid cosplay after a secret goal that may or may not be a nice number. We don't know. He does like his nice numbers, so
nice numbers are nice. I'm not for certain if it'll be a nice number. I just want to see how crazy I can get.
How crazy can we go?
Realistic goal for our final day, and as you can see, the emotes coming now to see Discord tier, Transcendence tier. They're getting up into that mental game, folks. And Ore down to the final HP for both of them. The overdrives come out for each, and Cry able to solidify the pick in the end by the skin of their teeth, bringing us up 1-0.
Yeah. Cry, amazing timing on that overload. She just manages to get it off just in time. The attack speed comes in, and she just manages to burst through the armor of Death Knot as she goes up 1-0 here, managing potentially to try to end this series early. It is the Lumberjack versus the Houston Outlaws skin. We will see if, though, the OWL can reclaim its spot after losing to the Lumberjack in the last round. Both these players very cautious with their overload usage. Ooh. As Cry is going extremely low.
Oh, Cry popping the overload, but too little, too late, as Death Knot was sitting at half health unless you were able to get a rapid fire for smackaroonies in there during that time and not get hit once. It was just not gonna happen, tying up the series 1-1.
Yep, as they will be pushing in here again. Both of these players have been very cautious. Unlike the last game, which saw very aggressive overload usage in the beginning of the fight, they're waiting for their health to go lower for them before popping it. Trading even blows here, both of them popping it at the same exact time. Cry, a little bit aggressive, does find that extra auto going in there onto Death Knot, finding the kill. That was so closely timed. Cry popping it second, but just managed to find that one melee missed from Death Knot was able to turn the advantage in Cry's favor. Just an absolute great usage of Overload there from Cry.
Cry is not ready to give up their spot. They have a title to defend here in the Discord tier. After being the Harmony champ, they are showing that it doesn't matter what tier I'm in, that Torb Hammer is going to be strong, and I'm gonna just keep on swinging it. And there we go, the first HP off of either of them, second HP off of either of them. They're staying tied up for now, but Death Knot has fallen 1 HP lower. Waiting to see who's gonna pop that overdrive first, who's gonna get aggressive. Death Knot with only 1 HP left in this battle, and the overdrive ends up coming out. Cry trying to avoid as much as possible, but now popping the overdrive to keep them up, and we'll go ahead and solidify that pick onto the Death Knot, only 1 away from claiming their spot as the Discord tier champion.
Yeah, she just has Cry just has amazing spacing on their melees. They go in and out so quickly, and just a great job of spacing, getting that overload advantage, waiting for the other person to pop their overload, kind of juking it out, just kiting a little bit, waiting for the armor to run out, the attack speed to run out, so eventually taking it again, getting these melees in. Look at the spacing, giving the HP advantage, a little bit of the kiting here before popping the overload of their own. Will we take these autos down? This will be their fight to win, and they do win it. Instead, she wins. Cry does in fact win this round, taking out Death Knot. The defending champion has been overthrown by another champion. So
yeah,
you know?
I think Death Knot was the champ last season, if I remember correctly. So wow, champ versus champ, and Cry showing Death Knot it is my castle now, and holding strong right there. They will end up joining Josh in the final battle of the 3-way Torb on Torb on Torb. And we're getting invited to the final lobby where we will be seeing Mr. Trippy Cow of the Ghostly Peppers versus Sky of Lijiang Legion, a new face here in the Transcendence tier as well. So Sky looking to make a name for themselves and showing that Lijiang Legion not ready to lay down to the old guard just yet.
yeah, and it does seem Sky was a little bit of a sneakier one in that in the brawl they did, finding those assassination kills. Let's see if they can use that to their advantage, as they will look for maybe some cheeky plays with some jumping around, kiting around this middle pillar. They both seem to be following from the last game, more cautious with their overload usage, not just running at each other, which we saw in the first one. The default skin coming out from Trippy versus the godlike bikini skin that is just so revered within the community.
That is right. And Booth, start the ridicule. Start the ridicule. Do not be pulling this game here, folks. Get in the action and get a going. Boo, there we go. The overdrives get activated and they are ready and are raring to go. Sky ends up falling low as Trippy sitting with essentially not a scratch on him due to the overdrive. Sky falling low, and the classic Torb skin prevails in this fight, bringing us up 1-0.
Yep, good job there from Trippy. Managed to run around, juke out the melees coming out there from Sky. Maybe a little bit harder to pin down there with that default skin. Maybe a little bit harder to see with the just more plain features, but we don't really know. We'll see if Sky can even this back up here. That overload getting popped up, very aggressive from Trippy. Sky responds in kind, but that HP disadvantage is just too difficult. But instead, well, I was gonna say too difficult to mount, but Sky does it!
With the jukes right there, tying it up 1-1, able to bring it back from the jaws of defeat, showing that he is not going to be defeated so easily.
Yeah, huge pop off there from Sky at the end, but we'll be seeing if they go for that more aggressive overload usage or not. It's been kind of 50-50 with these players, as Trippy just on the high ground taunting him. I have the high ground, come to me. We'll see if Sky tries to jump over him or not, but it does not look like they will be giving up the high ground. Maybe not the most advised move by certain figures in pop culture.
That's right. Pop culture does indeed dictate the advantages of that high ground, but honestly, it's not going to matter here as both hammers end up missing. Sky able to get that overdrive in one more time, but Trippy with that extra bit of health will be able to lock that down as the 5 DPI celebration comes out. 2-1 right now as we head into the next round.
Yeah, there's some really close ones. You did see Trippy with that early advantage, but Sky tried to even it up with some amazing spacing on their melees. We're going to see a lot of that here, some fancy footwork coming out from both of these Torbjorns, and it really all does come to that footwork with when you go in and when you go out with your melee's time, because there is a lingering melee effect. As you're going out, you want the melee to still be there, so that if they can potentially even run into it, as both overloads get popped early here.
Oh, Overload gets popped early, and Sky dominating with the squeaky hammer ties it up 2-2. These are the matches that we live for, folks. Will we be taking this to a round 9?
It might be. These are very closely matched opponents, as Trippy gonna be pushing in here, looking for something, taking that high ground once again. Overload getting popped out aggressive from Sky, looking to take this early health advantage. Let's see if they can do that with this attack speed, but both of it fading. Even health here for both these things, as Sky finding those autos onto Trippy and managing to take them out. 1 HP, but 1 hit left as they survive. The Mankini, that extra armor protection, does allow them to survive.
You know it. All right, we are in final fight territory. Well, we head actually to a map 7. I forgot it's first to 4, so we can only head to 7 unless we get the double Torb Hammer draw, like we saw the double Mercy draw earlier this week during the podcaster 1v1s. I cannot say I would be surprised right here, but the spray of the Overwatch symbol, will it be strong enough for Trippy to be able to hold on? It will be! We're headed to round 7 as Trippy ties it up 3-3.
This is as close as you can get. Multiple rounds going to the last hit, going to round 7. This is it. This is the battle between the best legendary skin and the neutral skin. Who will come out on top? We will see what they can do. Both of these players playing very aggressive at times and very passive and reserved at times, and it's worked out both ways for both of them. The high ground being taken, but will he give it up? Will he jump on top with that overload like we've seen him do countless times?
Looking in the chat right now, folks, I do see your copy pasta there, and then let me just say, the main outfit is going to be hard enough to stomach. You do not want to see me in a mankini. That's all I'm going to say about that one. A Trippy falling incredibly low in Sky! Able to solidify it. Squeaky Hammer dominates the Transcendence tier, locking it in. Li Xiong, Legion representative, coming in, taking down the old guard, taking this match 4-3, and we'll be heading into the final round.
Yeah, it's a very massive final round coming out here, but well played from both of these opponents, both Trippy and Sky. Can flip on a dime with their play style. Their spacing was incredible at times. Sky turning around an absolute a loss of a round where they had, I think it was 2 or 3 hammer swings down on the opponent and managed to bring it back. So amazing work there from Sky to bring that back and take that victory, as we will be moving into the last round, which, I mean, it's gonna be a great end.
Yeah, the showcase is going to be incredible, as we saw during the Widow 1v1s. Just because you're of a certain rank does not mean that you will end up finding yourself being the victor. We actually saw the Harmony tier representative in the Widow 1v1 take the victory of the 3 representatives. So between Josh from the Harmony tier, Cry from the Discord tier, and Sky from the Transcendence tier, who will reign supreme? But you know what will make all of us be reigning supreme right now? If you hit that exclamation donate in the chat, folks. I know I'm gonna harp on it all freaking night long. We're gonna harp on it all freaking week long, because we have shattered our goal. We are going for these stonks. How high can we make this go? Can we pull a GameStop and just absolutely shoot our goal into oblivion, making it so that those that need access to mental health care will get that from Rise Above the Disorder? Please, anything that you can, every single dollar contributes to the cause. So go ahead, hit that exclamation donate in the chat, and head on over to Tiltify and donate all that you can. getting a quick refresh in here before we go into this match. I want to give a special shout out to Senin with the $20 donation, bringing us up to a total of $5,575 even. Can we get to $6,000 tonight? That is going to be the true question. And what the crap is going on?
So this is a first to 10 points in a 5-minute time limit. Mr. Yeti is there spectating to make sure there's no foul play in that Santa skin. But Cry does get taken out first. Josh striking the first couple will be... Oh, Josh taking out 2 at once! This puts him firmly in the lead, but now no overload. Overload in 1 second does get it off, but should still be going down, but getting some damage back in. Missouri kiting out so perfectly as we do see Mr. Yeti making sure there's no foul play. Has not seen any yet as Cry does take out Sky. 2 kills available for Josh in that lead as he's managed to run down Cry right now. 3 points, only 7 to go.
Ooh, man, and the swap of the skins right there for Josh, coming in with the biker skin this time around. Mr. Yeti reminding, no foul play. Santa's going to put you on the naughty list, and by Mr. Yeti standards, that's the ban list, folks, so you don't want to be messing it up now as Josh and Sky go ahead and get those picks. Josh still in the lead. Mr. Yeti coming in with a taunt. Stop stalling. Just get to the fight already as they continue to duke it out here on the objective. Cry ends up finding Josh was low, and Cry will get that double kill, bringing us up to 3 points. Headed into it once again. Josh looking to take advantage of Cry before Sky can get to them, and Cry using the overdrive to run away. That's really all that you can do at this point, trying to see if they can duke it out, and Sky able to grab the double kill and still survive, and taking them up into the lead with 5 points.
Yeah, Sky with 5 points here, finding those sneaky kills onto the low health targets. But now Josh going around Cry. She's looking on this high ground as we do see Sky.
Oh,
more
man.
angle than desired as they will be pushing back on. Pops that overdrive. Does get taken up by Josh though, as should be immediately traded out by Cry. Only 1 point separated, but Cry is on low health, trying to give it to whoever they can. But Sky does manage to get there first with that overdrive. Josh, though, with this health advantage, with these melees coming in, but Sky managing to kite perfectly. Josh shaking his head, knowing he's in danger. He misses again. Now Sky, but Cry coming in with the last second, taking out both of them, tying up this top spot. This is anyone's game right now. She is absolutely popping off.
That is true, and Mr. Yeti with the -1 point. Somebody bringing in the hacks as the little Torblitz come out to play. I think Mr. Yeti has just given up on watching this match at this point, as Sky taking the lead does take down Cry, but Cry tying it up, able to take Josh out of the fight very early on. Now it's going to be up to Cry to try to take Sky out, and will be successful. 2 points away, but Josh taking Cry out of the fight might be exactly what they need, as we see producer Booth and Mr. Yeti just having a pleasant conversation over there on the side, saying, have you heard about Rise of the Disorder? I am not for certain. What does exclamation donate to in the Twitch chat? Mr. Booth says, and Cry during that absolutely massive chat. Long live the Queen, as the Discord tier champion takes the cake and will be crowned our Season 6 Torb Hammer champion.
Cry defending their title. Long live the Queen, and she is living as she manages to keep her spot as the champion of this Tour Brawl. Absolutely massive plays coming out from Cry. Back and forth there. We saw Josh in the beginning take it, then Sky, and then at the end there, Cry managing to secure it for herself. As congratulations to her, and thank you for everyone for participating. Congratulations to those who made it into the later rounds, but everyone, thank you for participating. This has been a very fun match to commentate, at least from my perspective. I know I can see it on Captain Jack's face. He is having a blast of a time. So you have done a great job.
I've done this 3 seasons in a row, and it never, ever gets old. But wait, you might say, wow, last couple seasons, this has gone a lot longer. than we're used to. And now we're done within the first hour. What's up with that? Well, that's because this time around we have added a new mode, a new way to claim that 1v1 championship here in the Tranquility community, and that is Ana Paintball. We're going to see the exact same format we have seen thus far. The top two, I believe, of every tier are going to be going into a 1v1 brawl afterwards, and then the top three are going to be fighting it out to see who is the snipiest healer of them all. So be sure to firmly plant yourselves right there next to your screen. Make sure to hit that exclamation donate while we're away. We'll be back with some amazing on a paintball brawl action in a few moments.
Hey Overwatch Tranquility community, it's Lucy Poe, the voice of Mercy on Overwatch. Your admin team has asked me to record this message for you to thank you for your 6 amazing seasons and to remind you of the fundraiser happening next week from the 15th to the 19th, the Rise Above the Disorder, youarerad.org fundraiser that's happening. I hope you guys raise a lot of money. I hope I get to meet you all in person one day. I'm sending you all my love. And don't forget, heroes never die. Lots of love. Mwah.
All right, welcome back, folks, to event week. We have had our podcaster 1v1s, we have had our Widowmaker 1v1s, we have now had our Torb Hammer Brawl, and now new kid on the block game mode that I know a lot of you are always excited to play in between matches of queuing for freaking 10 to 15 minute DPS queues, and that is Ana Paintball Brawl. Going to be going down here. We are currently in the process of getting those lobbies set up now, but we want to take this time to continue to remind you about the amazing things that are going to be coming up further along this week. First off, NPC did note in the chat, if you did not notice, that if we get up to $6,000 tonight, and no, we are not far off. That is $425 away. NPC will make our next goal a very nice number, the nicest a number could be. I could not top how this number is so nice. It will be 69, 69, 69. And I mean, come on, like I got nothing. I got nothing on that. You know, I'm not Bill Gates. I'm not leader of Amazon or Jeff Bezos. I don't got that kind of nice money, but to see us all be able to raise that nice amount would be absolutely amazing. So go ahead, remember !donate in the chat. All the donations and proceeds from this week go to Rise Above the Disorder, where you can hit !charity in the chat. You can learn more about them. Basically, they provide financial services to folks that are in need of seeking mental health services. As you know, here in the U.S., it is incredibly difficult just to have health care, let alone mental health care. So every dollar that you donate goes to helping those folks. And at the end of our evening tonight, we will actually be having an interview played with one of the members of Rise Above the Disorder, talking about their charity and many different ways that they have impacted the lives around them. So be sure to stay tuned after we are done. But we are ready and raring to go to get into this freaking action right now. And let's go ahead and see who we've got lined up here. I'm not for certain. Nope, we haven't put it down there. So I got to scroll all the way back to the top and look at these brackets. All right. We're going to be starting off, I believe, in the Harmony tier. And once again, the Harmony tier is absolutely slam-packed with Black Tabla from Jetpack Cats, Asterix from Holy Jalapenos, Pineapple Bro from Valkyrie, Bagel Friend from Doodles, Apathy from Flashbacks, Pugster from Fighting Potatoes, A Woodsy from Void, Yojimbo from Strix, Trolls from Phantasmal Red, Mudkip from Boop, and Potato from Firefight. That is a long list of amazing names coming in there, and many of them support players, folks. So we are going to see a support brawl like none has ever seen as we head into Chateau Guillard.
Yeah, it's time really for these Anas to get that recognition for that aim that they do have. Ana, one of the few heroes in the game, I think one of the only ones, that do have both a hit scan and a projectile fire on their primary weapon. So it is the main way you're going to be firing. You have two different modes of firing, both the hit scan and projectile, and they're very different. While hit scan may be faster, the projectile hitbox size, while slower, is so much bigger. As a lot of Anas do know, projectiles sometimes so much harder to hit. But now, Trolls getting eliminated, taking elimination actually, as the sleep dart does come down from Apathy onto Pineapple Bro. The sleep, one of the hardest things to hit, but is a good thing to use while your main fire is on cooldown, to just throw out the sleep dart. Maybe you'll hit it. It is an instant kill, like everything in Ana Paintball. As I'm sure you all know, you guys have played this and waiting for queues. As Captain Jack said, those 15-minute DPS queues has got to do something, right?
Yeah,
Paintball is one of those
absolutely.
great things with your aim that you can do.
That's right. Pugster taking an early lead right now. And remember, Chateau Guillard is no Castillo, folks. This fight is just going to be going on all over this map, and with the high ground and low grounds, with the projectiles flying over and over again. There's just so much available for them to utilize as Pugster continuing to hold that 10-point, now 11-point lead as they continue to hold strong. Pugster actually solidifying that lead with a sleep dart, just the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae there, folks, as we see Pugster just holding the side rump. Oh, Potato ends up finding them out, and Red Mudkip able to get the follow-up there onto Potato as well. We see Apathy in second place, trying to see if they can grab that back. Had an early lead, but Pugster ended up taking it back from them early on. Woodsy and Asterix end up trading picks on this map as Pugster coming in. Beautiful picks coming in from these Ana players. Yojimbo looking to see if they can climb their way back up there. Look at that. Look at that gold sniper. That owl skin coming in, and the sleep dart from Yojimbo ends up connecting, but they will get taken out soon after as Apathy continues to hold that second place spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do here on Ana. You see a lot, like you see Trolls here going for that quick scope approach. It's a lot faster. The bullet comes out faster, but the hitbox size is a lot more precise. So you have to be very accurate, but it just gives you that advantage over someone that's using projectile. But you see here Mudkip going for the projectile in close range because the hitbox is so much bigger. It's just easier to hit when in close range. The quick scope isn't even needed. But even then, you can even use projectile as a way to peek corners and fire and go back in because the projectile will keep on firing. But we see a lot of different things here, and it just kind of shows there's a lot of different approaches you can play on Ana. And Ana, one of the most versatile heroes in the game, but also one of the most versatile with playstyle, not only in how you can use them like in a team setting, but also in how you fire your own weapon, which makes her just such a unique hero in this game. And right now we do see 20 kills here for Woods and 18 kills here for Pugster. Pugster dropping to third with 19. That's a very close gap between 3 and 1, so that means 2 is very close behind as well. As a Woods trying to push that even further, heading to 22. Asterix 16, only 8 behind. 6 behind again. Math, not my strong suit. I cast Overwatch. I don't do math equations. We don't have to do math here. I can count a Reinhardt shield. That's some math.
One Reinhardt shield.
One Reinhardt shield. But as you see, Woods is pushing up to 23 here. Pineapple trying to push up behind. Asterix hitting that sleep dart kill. I've seen plenty of sleep dart kills coming out here from the Ooh, a nice shot there.
Pineapple locking. And honestly, as someone who likes to play Widow and Free for All, which I know, weird, right? Captain Jack playing Widow on Free for All. This is a great map to do it on, because if you have that high ground advantage right there, it's so easy to be able to get those picks back and forth. You're able to look down those long sight lines and try to take advantage of the enemies you see in your way. Trolls does find a Woody's as the follow-up comes in. Yojimbo taking Trolls out of the fight for now, but the follow-ups continue to come down. A Woodsy currently tied with Trolls in that first and second place spot, but Trolls now taking the lead with that 27. Yojimbo not far behind, only 7 eliminations. Red Mudkip also only 7 or now 8 eliminations behind that first place player. We said that this is going to be close. I mean, it is really close, folks. It's all about that click. It's all aim, no brain, all reflexes going down right now as we see, oh no, there was a yeet. Who was it? A Woodsy. No, getting the yeet over the side, not paying attention, probably using that jump pad right there. But the sleep dart does come in from Apathy, ends up connecting with Red Mudkip as we see the fight continuing on this side. Now look at these weapons right now. Look at these gold weapons coming in for either side. Pugster holding that 5th place spot with that gold weapon. We know Yojimbo's got that gold sniper rifle as well. Just locking it all right down, looking to see if they can make that climb. Only 10 away and 4 minutes remaining on that clock.
Yep, Trolls though pushing into 37 here, going for the sneak around kills on the flank, but getting taken off himself. Oof, amazing shots here from Pineapple, bro. Oh my, that sleep dart from the top rope, just decided to take him out. But Trolls here with a 4-point lead here above Pineapple, only 2 points though above Apathy, who is in second place. Looking here for them to get those multi-kills, get those chain kills, the flick onto the flick onto the flick, but does get taken out by Potato.
I wasn't cut out for
Troll's not gonna be, and then getting taken out by Yo Jimbo as well, but Pugster hitting the shot onto Potato with that sleep dart, and then as well taking out Pineapple though. As this is just a massacre. Yo Jimbo getting 2 as well and not getting traded out. Potato though dueling a Woody's, and Woody's gets the kill. Apathy now in the lead with that 39, getting another one, sitting around that statue, trying to protect himself. Oh my god! So many kills coming out here so quickly as Trolls pushing up to 40. Apathy, though, trading out as well. A tied game for number 1, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. This is anyone's game as they push here. 2 sleep dart kills coming out in that kill feed as Yo Jimbo pushes on the Trolls as well. Trying to get back into this fight. 34 to 43, definitely doable as he finds a Potato not looking in the direction that he is. Catching him completely by surprise. But now, Trolls pushing up here, taking the lead. Another lead swap, like the third in about a minute for there as Apathy trying to catch back up. And how did Trolls get so far ahead so quickly? Must have been so many multi-kills coming out there for them, using that sleep dart perhaps even to find some kills while the main gun is rechambering the bullet. But now Apathy taking dual Potato and will in fact lose it as now Asterix going to the jump pad, one of the most dangerous places on the map as you're completely in the air.
That is true, and now they are trying to see if they can climb their way back up. An 18 kill difference between them and Trolls, sitting at that 48 eliminations right now. Pineapple Pro only 6 behind at 43 and ends up finding defeat there on the high ground as we see them re-enter the fight, now down into 4th place as Trolls makes their way up to 51, finds Red Mud kill, double kill, triple kill coming in from Pineapple Bro, quadruple kill, just those quick scopes, quintuple kill. Pineapple Bro will not be shut down right there, folks. They are not out of this fight yet. None of our heroes are, as Apathy continuing to hold that 2nd place right now at 49. Trolls continuing to lock that lead. Even coming in with that sweet teabag every now and again to really lock that in. But Yo Jimbo does trade the elimination with that sleep dart and taking them out for just a moment.
Yeah, we flew a push in here again. 55 on Trolls. Let's see if we can keep them. There's been so many swap ups here in this top position so quickly. A minute 30 to go. This is crunch time. This is the time for you to push in. You gotta get those Pineapple Boat in 2nd place. Like I said, I was gonna say, you have to get those multi kills like Pineapple was going. The 5-man streak does get shut down before he can start one, but he's looking around, searching for it. Does find someone looking the other way, but does not manage to get it. As Potato actually takes out Pineapple Boat. This could be his chance. Maybe he loses that 2nd place. Does drop to is somewhere in the top. It's just so crowded. There's so many people all close together. Apathy hitting that 2nd place, taking the spot away from Pineapple. 55 to go. Hitting another one. 56 coming up on Trolls, looking to take out the one. So Tank gets ties up to 1 with a massive shot, but a Woody's off the jump pad does manage to tie it. Does manage to take him out, preventing him from the Pineapple manages to come to the 1st from 3rd. Wow. A massive swap here. Trolls is down to 2nd. Apathy on 3rd now. This is a massive swing in the final moments of this match. And now Pineapple on 61. Trolls trying to close it up with 58. But Pineapple on the flank does find action, pushing his lead even further, finding another as well. Trolls looking here, finds one, gets traded out. You gotta avoid these multi-duels where there's so many people shooting at you, but finding the sleep dart on Potato, a massive sleep dart, does find the kill. Apathy though, and they're tied up with Trolls at 58, looking to keep pushing. Does manage to almost hit the closer out on the jump pad, but it gets stolen from them. As now, dueling the closer on the top of it, does miss again. Sleep dart goes wide, looking for those shots in close range, cannot find it. This could have been their chance, but Trolls pushed too far ahead, already 2 up, and that will be Trolls and Pineapple Bro taking 1st and 2nd place.
Wow. I mean, do I even need to play-by-play anymore tonight? Because no,
I got so hyped there. They was just doing so great,
and that's why I love doing these, folks. I mean, yeah, you could cast regular Overwatch like real people. But it's not nearly as fun as the absolute chaos here. And look at Pineapple Bro, able to get up to 66 eliminations. Trolls at 61, just not far behind. So we will be seeing them in... Oh, it's top 4. this time around. Oh, okay. So top four that leaves. Now I got to remember. Remembering is hard. Here we go. Trolls from Phantasmal, Pineapple Bro from Valkyrie, Apathy from Flashbacks, and Yo Jimbo from Strix, able to solidify that fourth place spot there at the end. Thank you so much, Mr. Yeti, for helping me out there. We are now going to be heading into the Discord tier, and that is going to come up with a whole new set of heroes, folks. Coming in for this on a paintball tournament, we have Ichabod from the Flying Lions, Callius from Mob Mentality, Psychon from Monarch, Dwang coming in from SEAL Team Spuds, Morian from Mechanize, Sir Olian, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, from Atlas Arcadia, and Big Moist Man coming in from Ragnarok. Now, this is another Ragnarok presence coming in here. Been talking a lot of game, but, honestly, the Lords of Thunder did not have the Torbhammer battle in their pocket. I wonder if maybe they'll be shooting lightning from afar in this match.
Yeah, and if it's anything from that last one to go off, this will be an absolute close one, a nail-biter. There was so many swap-ups in that last, a minute, 30 seconds. Pineapple made it from, third to first with, a big lead. It was so crazy. We'll be pushing in here, seeing who can get off to this early lead. People milling around that jump pad, not willing to take it because it does leave you too high and open. But Scion starting out strong with a double kill. One sleep dart already down, one of the harder abilities to hit. But Cyril Lin, I'm gonna go with that until I tongue-tie myself, but managed to get that sleep dart as well. But now pushing onto the high ground is Moraine.
All right, we see the early game really coming out right here, and when we talk about early game, we really need to talk about the late game. And let me remind you that we do have that exclamation donate in the chat. Remember, all of this going to rise above the disorder, folks. We are having a good time, and we do it all for charity to help those in need. So be sure to hit that exclamation donate as we see the battle continuing to go on. Cyril Lin coming in with that 6-man kill spree right now, with Psychon just shortly behind with the 4. There's lots of space to be made up here. Remember, we are now in the Discord tier, so we have folks that are just I wouldn't say nervous, but are really focusing down those shots. And Callius just finding themselves over the side. I gotta say, Bubba, unfortunately, not taking advantage of that and trying to get the pick before they hit the water right there. But we will see Dwang end up grabbing Surlin in the sky, and Dwang Gang taking the lead right now with the 9 eliminations. Cyrillin with 7 right now, trying to see if they can lock down those top 4 spots and keep themselves securely in the finalist area. We now see Bubba able to take down Dwang as Ichabod getting the double kill follow-up onto Bubba and Moraine, and it is just an absolute slugfest right now. These aren't Torb hammers, but man, this is just surely as deadly.
Yeah, they're not Torb hammers, they don't have that thud, but they do pack a punch, because everyone only has 20 HP, it's an instant kill, any ability, any shot you hit, as now Dwang will be in the lead with 12, but still 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Plenty of time for anyone to come back in this. But now you're going to see here what these certain players, when they spawn in, where do they want to go? Some of them are looking for high ground. Some of them are just looking for not positions, but people. They're just looking to go and just take out the opposition. As Callus here, going to be looking for this trade kill. Does get taken away from him by Moraine as he goes in to try and third party this duel here on the outside. And does manage to find them, but just can't quite find the kill. Does get taken out from behind as spawning right next to each other. Maybe looking for some revenge. Does have that line of sight of where he was taken out from. Oh, what was that? That shot seemed to just out of nowhere, jumping right over the bullet, but does get taken out nonetheless. A little bit of some action there, but as a time from the top ropes, but does get taken out. Cyril Lin looking for maybe an Assassin's Creed takeout there, but does not find it. Oh my, these flying honors are everywhere near that jump pad.
Yeah, and they're using it to their advantage. You know, the high ground is great, but the high ground also leaves you incredibly vulnerable right now, as we see Dwayne taking the lead with 18 in the pocket. Saikon not far behind with 18 as well. Ichabod and Sarah Lynn opting for the 17 and 16 soon to follow, locking in those top couple of spots right there that they need to be able to hold everything together. Sarah Lynn ends up finding Saikon there on the jump pad and going to start moving their way up to third place. Only 1 point separating them and Dwayne right now. Sarah Lynn resets on the opposite side of the map. Bubba, though, with the triple kill. Coming in, quadruple kill. Bubba just looking to claw their way back, looking to pull a pineapple bro and just get those string of eliminations to be able to bring themselves back into this fight. Dwayne continuing to hold one of those top spots right now, able to get that elimination of Bubba climbing, triple kill coming in. Everyone is ignoring Bubba right now as they continue to hold strong, now in first place with 21 eliminations. And Bubba just continues to hold Sarah Lynn, now realizing that they're a threat, ends up taking them out of the fight. Ichabod now up into the top 4 as Dwayne retakes the lead with 22 eliminations on the board. 1 elimination or 0 eliminations just separates the top 5, folks. That's how incredibly skilled these Ana players are. They're not going for the stonks. They're not going for the high score. They're just looking to keep in the lead and keep themselves as safe as possible so they can't get eliminated as well. Saikon holding that second place position as Bubba now in first place once again. Ichabod ends up getting caught in the sky right there by Saikon as we see the continued feed coming in. Bubba trying to see if they can land that pick, but Callius ends up finding them instead. Ichabod and Sarah Lynn trying to see if they can continue to hold their spots here in the top 4 as we pass the 5-minute mark.
Yep, 5 minutes in, and I've been informed by a very reliable source that it is Sir O'Lynn. Not Cyrillin. So Sir O'Lynn here in that top spot. But like you said, there was 5 people that were like 20 to 21, and still like 5 people that are all like 1 or 2 away from each other. So a very close one in this top thing. But Scion popping off, getting the double kill. The sleep dart coming in, finds his mark onto Moraine. As Sir O'Lynn does find Dwayne, trying to push at the top with Bubba in that first place. Scion not close behind, but there's a trade kill. Gets slept dart, but also got the shot off right before they did that projectile versus hit scan. You can trade, so potentially you can just trade all day long if you want. Bubba, Scion sneaking up here onto Bubba, but it's taken out from later. There's no by Callus, but he does find the perpetrator of his stolen prey and does take him out as well. The poacher has been taken out, but now he has to deal with a scavenger here looking to clean up the scraps of that fight, but he just kind of dawdles off to the side and finds him with that sniper shot, but gets taken out from across the map by Ichabod. As he will Dwang finding a kill here, trying to push in this top slot. Ichabod only 3 away from Bubba. Bubba finding that long-range sleep dart, a hard shot to hit because of how, not slow the sleep dart goes, but how noticeable the pattern is. Such a long tracer as Moraine on that flank does find Sir O'Lynn in the backside. As he's going to be pushing in here, the jump pad of death does find its next victim, as one goes up and one comes down, and this time as a corpse, because you were dead, because there's 5 people all looking at that one spot, because it just gives the loudest notification on the map for someone taking it, as Cal is taking the duel there with Bubba and does manage to find it, trying to get into that top spot. But right now, Bubba has separated himself from the pack, no longer a 1-2 fight, but instead a 4, as Bubba finds the quick turnaround on to Sir O'Lynn as a sleep dart coming down on Callus for the triple kill, and looking for the 4th here on this mini health pack, seeing if they can get it out. Will be shooting, using those fences for cover, the honor shot, but he does find Callus the slide onto them in the middle of the air when the Ana is jumping. Oh, another kill coming down. He's on a rampage. No one can stop him. As Bubba continues on, still not being taken out. Ichibo taking that high ground from where he was once taking. Bubba finding Ichabod, still in that same spot, wreaking havoc, as he will be taking a fight with the outside. But now Ichabod, Bubba does go down to Scion, who was fighting him on that outside. Ichabod looking for more, does almost hit that sleep dart from long range, but Scion stands still for just a moment as Bubba creeping around looking for someone, but does not hear Ichabod right behind him. Ichabod getting the kill onto Bubba, noticing he was there, is now trying to look for the 3rd one here. Does find the kill onto Callus with that quick scope. We have seen Ichabod so deadly with that rifle now, with these quick scopes onto these mid-range targets. As he now be looking, searching for his next victim. Find it will be taking that high ground here, but has to be worried about this outside. Cyan was not looking where he should. That high ground is a prime position for Honors and should have been positioned, but was just clearing his angles and not enough time to see it. Ichiban still on a massacre rampage, finding the Wang as he controls that high ground. Cyan, though, on the outside in third place, looking to push in this thing. Dude, the projectile shot from long range. That's something you see every day. A little bit harder to hit than that hit scan. Suro Lin finds that sleep dart as Bubba tries to push back into that first place as it was snatched away from him by Ichiban as we enter the last minute and 20 seconds.
All right, take a breather there. I'll take it from here. Looking at the top four, we've got Bubba, Ichabod, Sion, and Suro Lin rounding it out, and really it's a battle for third and fourth place right now. Looking at the single eliminations that really tear them up between the third and sixth place spots right there. Saigon able to solidify third right now with 40 eliminations as they continue to hold strong right now. Saigon trying to get that pick, but not able to find it. Ichabod will end up taking them out of the fight as Suro Lin gets the follow-up there on to Bubba. Ichabod taking the lead now over Bubba, saying that I'm not going to allow this to continue to go on, and Suro Lin ends up grabbing the double kill with the combination sleep dart rifle right there. With only 30 seconds remaining on the clock right now, it truly is anyone's game for those final two spots. Bubba taking the lead once again from Ichabod at that 50 elimination mark. 16 eliminations to go to try to match what we saw in the Harmony tier matchup, and it looks like we're not going to be able to get there because those leaders are just getting picked off left, right, and center. Ichabod able to put themselves back in the lead as Moraine trying to see if they can find their way up there. They are just shy of getting into that third place spot. Literally single eliminations separating those top four positions, and that is it. Ichabod, Bubba, Suro Lin, and Dwang move their way into the Discord final.
I actually feel really kind of bad for Callis. There's some massive plays as well coming from him. It just didn't really reflect on the scoreboard, but everyone playing so well. Massive plays coming out from so many people. You saw multi-kills, these string of kills. Bubba going on a rampage, then Ichiban responding with a rampage of his own to take that first spot away from Bubba. As just a really massively well-played round from almost everyone there, but the top four will be moving on.
All right, I have received a notification here. I'm not for certain who gave the gifted subs, but it looks like we did get 8 gifted subs during that last match. So I'm trying to look in the chat to see if I can see who was the one that gave them away, but I cannot see it right now, unfortunately. So to whoever you are, thank you very much for supporting our community in that way. We greatly appreciate it. And Triage coming in with the raid after their scrims, given some trank bucks there as well. Now remember, folks, although you can hit at that exclamation donate and you can give to an amazing charity, this is also a time of receiving as well. We hope that you are turning in every single night, because you see in that bottom left hand corner right next to your chat box, there's a little symbol right there. Those are trank bucks, baby, and they will give you the ability to put in for our Friday giveaway. Not only do we have t-shirts, decals, $100 Amazon gift card, Overwatch Tranquility water bottles, and the $300 that we donated tonight for other amazing prizes that we have yet to actually decide upon. There is going to be a lot to give back to the community, so be sure to be just paying in those trank bucks. Every 1,000 trank bucks will give you one giveaway entry, and you gotta be watching, you gotta be earning them up. And if you are subscribed to the channel, you will earn an additional multiplier on those trank buck points. So be sure to be cashing those in every single chance that you get to try to walk away with one of those sweet prizes that will be given away on Friday. So now we are heading into the Transcendence tier once again, a much smaller group than we have been seeing from the previous groups, and we will indeed be seeing Senin from One Last Freak, Mist from Battalion, Jack from Praxis, Cloxer from Infrared, Nervy Titan from Lijiang Legion, Needle from Ghostly Peppers, Blaze from Embers, and Kitten from God Hand. So we have got a lot of huge names right now, and already we were just seeing the absolute skill being played by these heroes right now, looking at the way that they are moving, the way they are jumping and jiving right now, as the DPI has just been absolutely increased from the Discord to Harmony tier. Kitten holding this jump pad off to the side, trying to see if they can hold it together, as Nervy Titan has an early lead with 5 points, now 6 points, as they end up giving the clocker to Clockster right there on the side room. Miss trying to hold this high ground, getting the quick scope kill onto Kitten and the quick teabag. That honestly, that should be 2 points right there, in my opinion, but I can't change the rules at this point. Jack bringing up the 4th place spot right now, able to get up to that 5 points, and looking to see if they can solidify it, looking to see if they can start this string single, double. Will they get that triple? There's the triple, the sweep dart, trying to go for the 180, but ends up missing it, and Blaze will end up taking them out of the fight. Blaze now holding this side area, ends up sending Clockster right back to the spawn, as we see Mist hitting Blaze right in the air with that sleep dart, and Senin has now taken the lead with 10 points. Clockster, Jack, and Nervy Titan not far behind, folks, as Clockster now tying it up and taking the lead with 11, or 2 minutes in, and we are just now seeing how incredibly close this battle is going to be.
Yeah, and it's going to be an incredibly close battle. I myself play in the transfer. I recognize a ton of these names. You know, they're all very talented Ana players, or just players in general. They don't even... It's just going to be an amazing match here. You're going to be seeing so many amazing frags as you come out here. But see, even they're just going off the top ropes. Jack finding 2 somehow from that jump pad positioning. Nervy Titan in the close range does take out Kitten. Is looking for that respawn of Jack and knowing exactly where they're gonna go. Oh, this massive sleeper coming out on the Kitten. Massive flick as they're just clearing all the angles.
Oh my God!
180 down onto Jack. Looked like a no-reg there. A little bit unfortunate here for Nervy Titan, but does. Oh, Jack finds the flag back as Kitten pushing Jack as well. Does get taken out. Kitten behind him now, but Jack does realize if he jumps, he's too easy to hit in that position as Nervy's still patrolling that area of the map. Oh, it's a long range sleep coming down from Kitten onto Needledon as does get taken out, but what a massive sleep dart there from downtown. Has now taken the close range fight with Miss, as Miss does manage to get that shot off down onto Kitten, taking this. But now Jack in the lead with 21, as actually Nervy Titan taking the lead with 21. Jack right behind, but then like 4 people here at 15 to 16. Now Kitten moving up to 17. This is anyone's game in those middle slots, as even those in the higher slots are not safe from potential pop-off moments. Still 6 minutes 30 seconds left in the game. Plenty of time to play.
All right, as we get back into the action, Needle looking to try to find their stride, but immediately ends up getting taken down by Blaze soon after, and the fight just continues onward. Nervy Titan really trying to carve out that 1st place spot, doesn't want to get eliminated this early in the fight, as Needle ends up grabbing the pick onto Miss. Now Blaze caught in between Rock and 2 Anas with sniper rifles right there, and ends up getting taken down in the end. Needle able to grab the double kill. That might be exactly what they need to get started, as the jump pad sleep dart comes in. Double kill comes up huge for Jack, as Clocks are looking to get their way back into this fight as well. Already up to the 3rd place spot, but the higher you get, the more safe you are from being eliminated during this 1st round, as we see Needle rounding out part of the bottom at only 17, but the 3rd and 4th place spot is only 3-4 points away, as we see the picks continue to come in. Needle double kill coming in a huge. Ghostly Peppers looking to see if they can lock down this spot like they have locked down stage 1 so far, and Jack continuing to hold that immensely strong lead right now. Kitten now moving their way up into 3rd place as they try to hold this outside area. Kitten has been very favoritive of this outside area and looking just to grab that a little bit, but miss, sending the sleep dart right into where Kitten's standing. But Kitten with the respawn ends up grabbing Nervy Titan soon after. Miss trying to see if they can climb their way back up. That sniper rifle is golden and glistening and is begging for bloodshed right now, folks, as we see Jack rounding up the top 35 eliminations so far, as Needle grabbing a double kill ends up getting followed up on soon after, and Nervy Titan trying to make their way back. Currently in second place, dueling it out at the top with Jack to see who truly is the greatest Ana of them all. Kitten able to get the follow-up there onto Clockster as they continue to brawl it out for control of this area. And it just doesn't matter as long as they stand tall. There's always going to be one that eliminates them in the end. Clocks are able to grab Needle, but Needle coming back ends up grabbing the double kill of their own. Looking to see if they can hold everything together. And Senin right now in fifth place, able to grab that quickscope. Double quickscope coming in from Senin. Triple quickscope. The sniper is on the edge, is unhinged right now, trying to see if they can grab Needle with the jump shot. And there it is. Ends up missing the sleep dart, but it's not enough to take them out of the fight yet. Needle does end up finding the return on the respawn. Jack in that first place position, brawling it out once again with a Nervy Titan. Only 2 eliminations end up separating the two as we go under the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, we're pushing into 3 minutes, 30 seconds here. Jack at the top spot with 43, only 5 points behind here is second place. Needle then at 32, at fifth, so definitely could catch up. We've seen some massive plays coming out. And here, 35 is the place to beat right now. Jumping up to 36 for 4. Want to get in that top 4 slot because you will be moving on. But right now, we do have Kitten on the outside at 5, looking to push into that 4th spot. Will be taking this high ground, as we've seen multiple times. It's a very strong position. Let's see, does find it right behind there, does manage to find Miss, but gets traded out instantly by Jack with a jump around the corner into the quickscope, but Needleton finding Miss, jumping in the air, just not enough. Blaze from behind, Senin on the outside, does find one as Needleton looking around the outside, looking to maybe fight someone on this outside platform, try to interrupt the duel, does find Senin, who was in the air jumping, looking at someone else. Will be taking this outside, does get the sleep out onto Clockster, crouching at the wrong time there. Makes himself too easy to hit from that sleep dart. But now Kitten looking around, looking for that 4th place. Maybe they can find it as they push onto this high ground. Do manage to get 1 kill. Oh, just dodge the sleep dart, but then is traded out by Blaze on the outside. Looking now, going for the outside where there's a lot of spawns. Just looking for many spawns. Senin jumping up there to second place with 42. Still almost 10 behind Jack. Jack cementing himself as the top Ana in this lobby for now. Still 2 minutes to go. Anyone's game is missed. Patrolling this outside. Does find one, but it gets traded out. Looking for where that shot came from. Does find it, but Jack is in cover. Finding Blaze as well. Looking to this high ground as Jack just kind of playing the safe position, hitting those that come out of the open. The quick double tap, and now moving into this last minute 50 seconds. And it's anyone's game still for those top 4 spots. Jack securely in first place, but below that is anyone's game.
All right, as we head into the final minute 30 right now, Jack truly has cemented themselves in the lead. Senin and Nervy Titan and Clocks are in that order, are looking to solidify theirs as well, with Needle only 6 points behind the leader. Needle has to get a string going right now. Senin looking to see if they can lock that 3rd place position in. A very nice and proper. Needle able to get that jump pad kill, but then Jack coming in, repaying the favor right there on to Needle, and ends up getting the follow-up onto Kitten. The sleep dart comes out from Clockster, ends up finding Needle on the respawn, and Kitten finds them soon after. As we see just the picks continuing to come in, Jack breaking the 60 elimination mark, looking to see if they can top the Harmony tier with a minute remaining on the clock, and it is totally possible. Only 4 eliminations remaining, 3 eliminations as they get the pick onto Senin. The top 4, Jack, Nervy Titan, Senin, and Clocks are right now. Needle only 4 eliminations behind, looking to see if they can own that last spot, make their way into the final 4 with 30 seconds remaining on the clock. It is still anyone's game there at the bottom, and there it goes. Needle is now unhinged. Double, triple kill, looking to see if they can get that final pick. The sleep dart ends up missing, not able to find what they're needing, and ends up getting taken out by Blaze from behind. 15 seconds remaining on the clock as Nervy Titan trying to see if they can keep Needle at bay so they can't get up to that final spot. Clocks are still up there trying to keep that lead. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Nervy Titan, sleep dart after sleep dart coming out right now from all these on a 69. So nice as Jack locks up the top spot. Nervy Titan, Senin, and Clockster follow 53, 52, and 51 eliminations respectfully.
Yeah, the funny number coming out at the end, Jack breaking that number does show that he is a monster going into these finals. Same format that the Torbjorn did, but just with more honors available. The top 4 this time instead of top 2, because there's a lot more kills that can go down in an honor paintball. As we see here, the top 4 moving on here, all great honor players in their own respect, but just because of the Transcendence tier, just because they have higher Hazard, don't count out the other underdogs. Don't count out Discord tier, Harmony tier. They've got great honors in their own right that can definitely compete with these at the top end. So this was a great showing from those that moved on, and even those that went there. You saw Kitten with amazing plays as well. Needle there with amazing plays as well. All these people that didn't make it out, but still just showed off their mechanics. That just it's going to be amazing to see what these Harmony people can do, what the Discord people can do, coming in, taking on these higher SI players that some people would count them out. I don't, because I understand. I've seen these players. I watched them play. I casted them. I was so hyped by Pineapple Bro. I think Pineapple Bro can do it. That string of kills he got was absolutely incredible. So
absolutely.
Oh, I'm so hyped for this.
All right, so just a note from Mr. Yeti, we will be down to the final 4, and to make it easier for those eliminations to come in, the map is Castillo. So only the top dog will remain as we go then into, I would imagine, a final fight on Castillo between the Harmony, Discord, and Transcendence tiers. So coming in for the Harmony tier, we have Trolls from Phantasmal, Pineapple Bro from Valkyrie, Apathy on Flashbacks, and Yojimbo from Strix. As they look to try to lock this down, Yojimbo asking, wait, why is Torb not available? I signed up for an Ana Paintball and Torb 1v1. I didn't know that there was an or in between, and while they were taking that time to type it out, Pineapple Bro already taking an early lead right now with only 5 minutes on the clock. They gotta act quick and they gotta act swift, and there's a lot less room to be able to work. Yojimbo ends up finding Trolls there on the flank, able to tie it up 1-1 right now. The sleep dart comes in onto Apathy, trying to see if they can catch him with that Assassin's Creed move. And Yojimbo is really showing that they've got the metal to lock this down, and Castillo might just be the map for them to be able to do it. Trolls currently sitting at 0 eliminations, really needs to pick it up as we are getting ready to finish our first minute. Does end up finding Apathy there on the high ground, and Yojimbo is only at 4 eliminations, and the Trolls looking to see if they can find it, but Pineapple Bro ends up grabbing Yojimbo before then, and Apathy with a sleep dart in the rear. Soon behind, Pineapple Bro getting the follow-up onto Trolls from the respawn as we see Yojimbo picking up Apathy with the sleep dart from afar. Apathy now looking to combat against Yojimbo, getting into that second place position, tying up the series 5-5 right now, and now taking the lead. Pineapple Bro ends up getting the follow-up onto Apathy, allowing Yojimbo some space to breathe, as well as the rest of them, to try to see if they can lock down those top spots. And Trolls has found their rhythm, although in 4th place, they're only 2 points away from being able to lock down this objective and take away the victory for the Harmony tier. And what the heck, Booth? You gotta restart your computer. What's going on? Oh my goodness. That's the worst time for it to happen, but thank goodness it
That was my computer for a second. I was scared. I was like, oh, am I gonna get kicked out? No.
Oh no! Pineapple Bro taking a very decisive lead, obviously bringing in the Bill Gates stonks there with the decoy to distract us from Pineapple Bro, taking a very quick lead. Yojimbo only at 8th though, so can bring this back if they're able to get that string that we have seen so far, but Trolls ends up sending them to an early grave with 2 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. Very little separates 1st and 4th position, and is still truly anyone's game.
Yep, on Castillo here, a lot smaller of a map. There's not as many angles. There's a lot more openness in this outside area where you can get these sort of outside shots. They're going to be seeing these honors controlling that high ground. Yojimbo with that double kill, pushing in. This is anyone's game still. Even Apathy at 4th with 8 here. Only 3 behind Pineapple Bro. Only 2 behind the #1 spot. He can easily make a push up there, as now you're going to see Pineapple Bro try to push in, make a thing as he looks around on this lower end. Does hear the honor above him. Misses the first shot, misses the sleep, but finds the 3rd shot. Does make the quick turnaround onto Apathy there. We'll be taking this high ground, looking for those Assassin's Creed straight down on Apathy, the sleep dart from the top ropes. Now we'll be seeing here what Pineapple can do. So, oh, a quick scope and a
Oh my
shot
goodness.
onto Apathy. The easy double kill, triple kill coming down here for Pineapple Bow, looking to extend this lead 5 points ahead of everyone else. But Trolls does find it, shuts him down, as now Apathy looking to try and get back into this game at 4th place, but not out yet. Still a minute 30 seconds, plenty of time to go. Trolls finding that sleep dot. Yojimbo as well. Apathy finds a cheeky kill onto Yojimbo, who is looking around in that lower end, tries to do the same thing as the jump off the top ropes, but does not find it. Pineapple Bow managing to take him out, but Apathy trading back, getting the revenge that he so desired. Yojimbo on the outside loses the fight to Trolls. He's only 4 behind Pineapple Rose right now. Can find this kill, but no, instead Apathy takes him out with a sleep dart. And now we taking it back the same, but Trolls from across the map, from out of his line of sight, didn't even see it coming. As now Trolls looking to push in. Trolls taking 2nd place now, as Pineapple Bow now trying to cling on for dear life, finding the double kill. Triple kill here for Pineapple Bow. Can he find the 4th? As he now looks to take out his opposition, does find the 4th kill in a row from Pineapple Bow. 50 seconds remaining, looking in the sleep dart from downtown, as the outside, you have the sleep dart as well coming in onto Apathy. He's going on a rampage, he wants to end this here, he wants to prove himself, and then he can take this finals for himself, as he pushes onto the high ground, looking at the same exact spot he's been doing multiple times. The Trolls goes off the map, you cannot cost yourself a kill here, as now Trolls down big, almost 9 points, almost 10 points behind. Does get the kill on Apathy, trying to claw his way back with only 20 seconds. It's going to be difficult. Let's see if he can find it. There's going to have to be a massive chain kill for him in order, or Pineapple going off the map as Trolls did. But Trolls does find Apathy. Looking around, does not hear at the last second, does turn on Yojimbo, but Pineapple taking him out in his stead. Pineapple on the outside does get flanked by Trolls, but this looks over. 5 seconds to go and 7 kills to come up. 8 kills to come up. Pineapple taking this finals win.
Wow. First off, can I say, Pineapple Bro coming out with the Ana spray that is actually Ana. What a freaking decoy. Like the first couple of times you could see them looking at that Ana spray and like, wait, oh, that's not an actual Ana. And then getting caught out, and I wonder if that was the strategy all along, like just using the spray as a decoy. And whoa, I'm not for certain what's going on my end here, but I'm getting a little flustered.
Pineapple One, it's a party.
All right. Pink Jack indeed there, chat. I'm being pulled into the void, as it were, but we're going to go ahead and keep things going right now. I want to remind you all, we have kind of stalled out a little bit. These Ana paintballs haven't been earning as much as we saw during the Torb 1v1. So again, exclamation donate in the chat. Remember, if we get to $6,000 tonight, which we are only $425 away from, NPC will set the next goal to a very, very nice number. That's $69.69 and 69 cents. So you want to see it, you want to see it, because you want to get those screenshots out to be able to show everyone and anyone. So please be sure to hit that exclamation donate and give all that you can to be able to raise that goal to the 600 or the 6,000 dollar mark. Remember, all of it goes to an incredibly amazing cause. As we go ahead and head into Castile once again, heading into the Discord tier, we have Ichabod from the Flying Lions, Dwang50 from SEAL Team Spuds, Sir Olin from Atlas Arcadia, and Big Moist Man or Bubba from Ragnarok.
Yep, and we did see here at the beginning, we saw Pineapple pop off. I told you Pineapple is a threat to anyone in this competition. Do not ever count anyone in this competition out. All these finalists are here to play, and they're going to prove that here right now. 4 minutes to go. 3 kills here for Ichabod. Bubba finding him, though, with that sleep dart from the corner. As now we're moving in, Ichabod looking to try and push that lead, but Bubba on the outside does find Sir Olin looking the wrong way. Does heal the Ana on the outside, looking to take it out. Does get that projectile hip fire down onto the opposition. We'll be looking for this longer range engagement here. Does get the quick scope in onto Dwang, and the quick hip fire onto Ichabod as well. Bubba taking that first slot with 3 kills in a row, as he does get taken out, but Dwang takes Sir Leon that was looking for him as well. Sir Leon on this low ground, looking for anyone to find, but just can't find it right now, shooting into the void, it would seem. as you try to clear these angles, but instead, Bubba from long range does get that sleep dart. Ichabod on this outside again, looking, trying to find anyone he can that might not be looking the same way he is. Does find one on the outside, but he is looking at him, but does still find Dwayne in the 1v1. Quick start, but Soro Lin jumping around the corner with that sleep dart, a very valid strategy because of the projectile, because you can jump around a corner, shoot the projectile, and then behind cover, it's going to make it harder for those hit scans to hit you as you're moving you're moving around corners. But right now, Bubba with a not a 5-point lead, up at 10, Dwayne 5 points behind at third, now up to 6 as he's looking on the stairs, but just can't seem to find it as from across the map, Ichabod finding him with that sleep dart as Bubba pushing these stairs. 3 points ahead here of the second place as Bubba looking for that lower thing does get jumped on by Sir Leon. Sir Lin, sorry. Sir Lin managed to get 2 kills trying to even this up here as we move into 3 minutes. Very close. The sleep dart coming down. Very claustrophobic fight here as the trading 1-1-1 as everyone just starts to fall in a line like dominoes. One person gets one, the next person gets the other. And now you have to be careful of those third parties. You want to avoid them as much as possible. You want to kind of clear your angles and then hide from other angles that could possibly shoot you from behind. But now, 6 points behind here for 4th place, but still in it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. This is anyone's game, Captain Jack. We've seen this before. Massive multi-kills come out at any time.
That is absolutely true, and I don't want to show any bias here, but, you know, it's in my Twitter profile, folks. I am part of the D-Wang gang, so go ahead and start blowing up in the chat who you want to see it take it, and for me, blow it up for the D-Wang and seeing if they can climb their way up from that 3rd place spot. They're only 7 behind right now, as we see D-Wang trying to see if they can solidify this, the sleep dart on Sir Olin as they go ahead and make their way to the high ground, but Bubba trying to see if they can hunt them down, trying to take Dwayne out of this fight, and there it is. There comes the quick scope pick as they're looking for Ichabod now, the only contest that they have, and will find them on the stairs as well. Ichabod now back into the fight, looking to see if they can find Bubba. Really, that's the one they've got to focus on, but, you know, the name Big Moist Man, obviously, Bubba is just so slippery, just cannot get that pick onto him as they come up with another double kill of their own. Dwayne able to get the follow-up on Bubba in the end, but the question is, can they close this gap right now? Minute 25 remaining on the clock, and a 10-point lead right now for Bubba between themselves and Ichabod sitting in 2nd place, and the rest of them sitting not far behind. So really, all of them just got to get a good streak going, and it could be Sir Lin with the double kill right there. If they can keep that streak going, they might be able to find it. Triple kill coming in as Ichabod able to find Sir Olin and end that streak quickly. 1 minute remaining on the clock right now as Bubba able to get that double kill follow-up, and Sir Olin with the sleep dart finds Ichabod in a trade as Dwayne getting the double kill of their own. Ichabod continuing to hold that 2nd place spot and ends up finding Dwayne over in Sombra's hiding place, and we see the quick scope kill coming in onto Bubba from Dwayne after the respawn. Now it is a battle to try to see who can climb that up. And Dwayne, the power of the Dwayne gang has been revealed. 1st, 2nd, 3rd elimination, looking to see if they can continue those picks. But Ichabod shutting down that chant before it ever gets a chance to rise above the level it's supposed to. 15 seconds remaining on the clock right now. Bubba is in a strong lead right now. And honestly, I don't think there's any way that these folks can be able to bring it back at this point. Bubba now going for the 360 sleep dart eliminations, knowing that they are absolutely safe. Dwayne trying to bring it all the way back up, but Bubba ends up bringing in the tea bag emo to show that they are indeed the dominant Ana in this battle.
I'm gonna be honest, I think this is one of the first times we've seen the player of the game go to the person who won in the match or #1 place, because most of the time it's been someone else, but now we do see, oh, the statue! No, that could have been even better if the statue wasn't there. Just move your head a little bit.
Yeah, just a little
You can't
bit.
be there all the time. You're too stagnant. I think his friends are gonna hold an intervention and saying he's just too stagnant in life. But moving on here, we did have a really strong Ana player coming out of that group, Bubba. We've seen him in the deathmatch. We saw him right there. He's just definitely a threat. But everyone in that just played so well. thank you, all of you, for participating. Congrats for getting that far. But now, moving on to the Transcendence tier, this is going to be the one. These are the ones that people are expecting to win it all. These are going to be the ones that people are expecting to just show off and just pop off the most because they do have that SR, they do have that pedigree, being in that higher competition to play. And it is something to be said. Well, SR isn't everything. When you play against people of greater skill more often, you kind of just imprint upon you, and you kind of for yourself. So we'll be seeing if that's true. But again, we see Pineapple, we saw Bubba. Do not count these guys out. They are just so crazy on that hero that anything can go. But for now, that's looking ahead. Now we gotta match the cast here. We do have Transcendence here. We do have we have Nervy Titan from Lijiang Legion. We have Cloxer from Infrared. We have Jack from Practice, and we have Senin from One Last Freak. My boys, not going to be biased. That is the team that I currently play for. I tried to avoid the bias in the deathmatch, but I kind of should now. Shout out to my boy Senin. You had your Dwayne gang. I have my Senin. We can have these things. But no bias in the cast. All these amazing Ana players, and we did see Jack extremely dominant in that deathmatch. So definitely look out to him to get those shots down as well. But anything goes here. Cloxer, Nervy Titan, Senin, all of them can compete for the spot with Jack, so it's not just a clear-cut victory. We'll be seeing here who can move on to the show match, and then for the potential to be the champion of the Ana Paintball this season.
Calling back to a minute ago when you were talking about higher skilled players imprinting, I have something that's totally imprinted in my mind from this week. And you know what it is? It's exclamation donate, folks. We're not going to stop saying it. So you might as well be getting out those pocketbooks and getting ready to donate, folks. Remember, every dollar counts. And remember, if we get up to that $6,000 tonight, we will have such a nice number for our next goal. And remember, my maid outfit is on the line somewhere above that 6,000 goal, and I know you want to see me wear it. I don't know why you want to see me wear it, but I know you want to see me wear it. So, all of you will get to enjoy that. If we can continue this massive climb that we have been making over the last couple of days, it is just going to be absolutely huge. And already going into the match, 30 seconds off of that clock is Jack taking a dominant lead right now, able to grab the first 4 eliminations, 6 eliminations now, 7, just absolutely dominating on this quick scope. Ends up missing the member on the high ground, not able to find their body in enough time to be able to eliminate them, but they do find Nervy Titan there on the outside, and Jack right now is just saying an absolute dominant lead, putting 4 points between them and Nervy Titan right now as the clock continues to dwindle.
Yep, 4-point difference here from Jack, showing off that dominance he showed in the deathmatch earlier, but now don't count them out. Nervy Titan does find the kill, blowing it up to 3 here, but he still is in 3rd place. There's still, I think it's either Cloxer or Senin there that is either as closer as Jack does find another 2 kills here. Oh my god, he's just so crazy. But Senin does shut him down. Finding things, he is a little bit behind, but he can come back in this. We've seen it before. He can get these multi-kills, these crazy multi-kills. Finds the triple kill, the triple kill here onto Jack. Looking for this person on the ramp. Doesn't find the first shot, doesn't find the second shot. The third shot just doesn't find it, as Cloxer will be pushing Jack as well, but Jack will not be having it. Jack will shut him down before it even starts. Jack, checking his surroundings, does find Cloxer, does eliminate him almost instantly, as finding on the, a jump down from the sleep dart from the top rope. Does find him as he finds Nervy Titan as well, just respawning. Let him spawn, let him move, he just wants to play the game. Senin finally shutting down Jack's reign of terror in here, but still a massive lead for Jack with 15 and still 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. That's unheard of. That's absolutely crazy. As Cloxer here pushing under, does find Nervy Titan in 2nd place, but Jack has double the points that Cloxer has, but it's still not over. Nervy Titan looking on this outside, does almost find it, does find Cloxer, will be pushing this high ground, does miss the shot. Jack finding Senin, pushing the lead even further, but now Senin fighting back, getting that shot back. Only 2 points behind 2nd place, but it's not 2nd place you have to worry about. It's 1st with Jack at 18 points already. As now Senin looking at the high ground, seeing if he can possibly shut down Jack, but it's not looking like anyone can do that. He's just so unstoppable right now.
That is true, and Praxis, we've been given a lot of shade to Praxis so far this season because a lot of shade has been thrown on Twitter, but you can't deny Jack right now is absolutely carrying their team to victory here. in this on a paintball tournament is just absolutely massive. The amount of focus that this player has, and Jack single double kill coming in with the sleep dart. Senin able to find Jack there on the side and ends up getting the follow-up onto Cloxer as well. And oh my goodness, just the point disparity between the bottom three and Jack just sitting atop the lofty point box that they have made for themselves. Senin taking control of that high ground, but ends up being met with Cloxer on the stairs, and we will see the follow-up there as the respawn comes in. Jack now in their prime position, knows where these spawns are coming in at, knows where these Anas are going to be coming in from, and is just constantly rotating, constantly using that high DPI to try to keep every one of those Anas at bay. Again, another 10 points, 9 points separating the top spot from the rest of them, and only a minute remaining on the clock.
Yep, another 50 seconds remaining here as Jack has this massive lead. Senin clawed his way back from 4th place to 2nd place, is lowering the distance between him and Jack. Only 8 points remaining between the two of them. Can he find it? Playing a little reserved. He might not have the time for it. He has to go aggressive here. Only 30 seconds. He has to just be looking for picks. While it does put you at disadvantage at times. Oh, Nervy Titan dropping down. Finds Senin. And I was going to say, as it does put you at disadvantage at times because you're pushing into people. Nervy with 3. Whoa, that sleep that was insane.
Nervy Titan, what?
Nervy Titan hits 5. He's only 5 behind now. 18 seconds. If you do another one of those miracle plays, he can definitely tie this up. Potentially even take it away from Jack. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Jack is playing really safe now. Cloxer in the open, does find 2, but that's not going to push him ahead. Nervy Titan looking for the... but Jack finds 2 at the end here, and he's solidified himself as the finalist out of the Transcendence here. But what an absolute performance from everyone there. We saw massive plays. Senin going from 4th to 2nd. Nervy Titan at the end of that 4K was absolutely disgusting. And of course, Jack, the consistency of his eliminations and his multi-kills are impeccable.
Absolutely, and that's what we were talking about earlier, folks. This is the difference between the adults and the kids right here. Just seeing the absolute massive skill differential in these tiers. But now we are heading into our final match of the evening. You still got time to hit that exclamation donate tonight. We are still $425 away from our revised goal of $6,000, folks. I know that we can get their exclamation donate in the chat. It all goes to such an amazing cause, and now it's the showdown, as so titled by Commissioner Cavalier in here. Pineapple Bro from the Harmony tier, Bubba or Big Moist Man from the Discord tier, and Jack from the Transcendence tier. Only one Ana can receive the crown and join Cry at the top of the bodies that they have piled up tonight.
Yeah, and while Jack is definitely the favorite, he's shown dominance throughout everything he's done. Pineapple Bro and Bubba are no slouches, and they will instantly take any mistake made and turn it into a frag. So give some respect to these people coming into this fight. We do have this beautiful Castillo. Look at that. That's so beautiful.
Good luck, have fun.
Some people say that Overwatch isn't a beautiful game. Yeah, the chat's also beautiful. The good luck, have fun coming in right before, but I was talking about that landscape.
Yeah.
Jack taking out Bubba instantly. This is showing off a good start for him, but now Bubba... Oh my god, Bubba with 2 quick kills right there. Now there's one less person than normal, but now you can kind of third party as much as possible. Does find Jack from that high ground perch. Quick, slow angle. This is going to be crazy here. Jack does find the flag back on. Pineapple actually finds the flag on the Jack, and then Bubba. As now, these two, Bubba and Pineapple, off to a strong start. And now, Pineapple looking on this outside, looking if they can continue this dominance as Jack does find it in, but this is going to be insane. These third parties are going to be amazing.
All right, already almost a minute off the clock as Bubba and Pineapple Bro currently holding the top 2 spots. Jack just not able to find the angles that they were finding at the Transcendence tier, and will end up finding Bubba there on the side, able to grab that 2nd place spot. Now grabbing Bubba on the respawn. It just seems to be the Jack and Bubba show right now. The Jack just eliminating Bubba everywhere they pop up. Up goes the Weasel right now, and Jack is there with the hammer, hammering them down over and over and over again, and does end up pulling themselves into the lead with 6 points. But these folks are not far behind. Pineapple Bro trying to find their way back in, but Jack I think, did not enjoy being down that first minute of the game, but Pineapple Bro does get the frag onto Jack to reclaim that high ground position. Pineapple Bro ends up getting taken down by Bubba on that side flank, but Jack now with the lead, it's really going to take these Discord and Harmony tier winners to be able to keep Jack at bay. They want to be able to frag out on him as much as possible so that they can find their way back to the top, and Bubba already up to 8 eliminations. Pineapple Bro able to get the double kill right there. As we see the respawns coming in, and Pineapple Bro from the top rope ends up taking Bubba right out of the fight once again and gets the follow-up on the respawn of Bubba, but Jack ends up taking them out of the fight as well, as we see Pineapple Bro rounding out the bottom. I think really only one elimination now separates these three heroes right now. Pineapple Bro moving into second place, 11, 9, and 8 respectfully, with Jack, Pineapple Bro, and Bubba. The sleep dart comes in from Jack, taking Pineapple Bro out of the fight again, obviously realizing that the Harmony tier winner might be the one that they really need to be looking out for, as they've been keeping them at bay, and Jack maybe just might be goofing around a little bit, because now those shots are quick, clean, and they are decisive as they continue to hold strong. With 2 minutes remaining on the clock, Jack continues to hold that lead, as we see now the spinning 3-6. Oh!
It's first to 15, it would seem. Yes, it's first to 15.
I didn't know
that. But also, wow, that was fast. But also, holy moly, these honors are really good. I play main tank mostly, but I flex a lot, and I only hope that one day I was as good at Ana as these people. Like, even like the Harmony tier and like the Discord tier, like, they are amazing at Ana. So no shade to anyone here. Jack does end up taking it, but he was showing dominance the entire time. But like, those shots coming out from Bubba and Pineapple as well, some of those like triple kills, those quadra kills are just absolutely amazing. But Jack does end up taking it. He will be our champion for this season, for this season's Ana Paintball, which very good. This is the first year, right? I'm new, but this is the first year we've had this.
First king of the Ana Paintball Brawl. So congratulations, Jack from Praxis. But honestly, that gives you all some people to really be looking out for tonight. I mean, you have Bubba from Ragnarok, as we know, a very high-tier Discord team looking to be in that Group A and looking to really bout it out with the best of them. And then, of course, Pineapple Bro from Valkyrie having a struggling first stage, but honestly, with skills like that, I cannot say that we won't be seeing them turn around in the second stage as well. And that, unfortunately, brings us to the end of our night, folks. It has been an incredible night of casting. We have gone from our goal of $3,500 all the way up to $5,575. And again, we are not done. It does not matter if we are streaming. You can go to !donate in our chat. It should still automatically pop it up, or you can go to tiltify.com and just search for the current Overwatch Tranquility campaign. And you can continue to donate to this massive campaign. The higher that we go, the more that we do to help those in need of mental health services. Every dollar counts. So please, anything that you can do to help this cause out would be absolutely greatly appreciated. From all of us here at Overwatch Tranquility, special thank you to Booth on production, dealing with all the massive crazy angles that you had to get going on here. Honestly, my head was spinning like half of the time tonight. And Worso W Player obviously being our next play-by-play to move up here in the near future. I am going to be really excited to see that happen. My name's Captain Jack. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and we'll see y'all next time.
Before we leave, there's still an interview we're running after this.
Oh, that's right.
Between, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Yeti and the founder of Rise Above the Disorder. MPC? MPC and the founder of Rise Above the Disorder. Please stick around for that. Do not leave yet. The action may have ended, but it's still a super important thing to stay for. Please stay for that interview. And like Captain Jack was saying, I am worst, and it was a pleasure casting for you tonight, and thank you all.
See you later.
Hello there, Overwatch fans. My name is NPC, and you have been watching Tranquility's Season 6 Event Week. every season we do something like this between stage 1 and stage 2. We want to have some fun and we want to give back to the community. For the past couple of seasons, our partnership of choice has been with Rise Above Disorder. Last season, we raised over $3,600 in just that week, and we really appreciate all your support in trying to reach our new goal of $4,000 this season, and I think we can do it. I definitely think so. Joining me is Jason Docton, the founder and CEO of Rise Above the Disorder. How are you doing today, Jason?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm very good myself. Always a lot of fun this week. So I met you and Crystal and some of your staff at DreamHack Anaheim in 2020, back before we could, got locked down. So I'm pretty familiar with what you guys do, but why don't you tell everybody here at Tranquility a little something about Rise Above Disorder?
Sure. So RAD, as we tend to call ourselves, we cover the cost of mental health care for gamers all over the world. Just try and keep it as simple as that. People need help accessing therapy. The cost is usually one of the biggest barriers, so we help to remove that.
Okay, that definitely makes sense. That's how did you guys get started? Like, how did your organization come to be?
Yeah. We started as a World of Warcraft guild. Funny enough, this was something that I was doing while I was struggling with my own mental health, and the hope was that I could maybe help a few people, while I was struggling. And every day I was posting in different battlegrounds and different groups, asking if anybody needed help, if anybody wanted to talk, and it just grew. People who certainly wanted help and I could talk with and listen to, and then people who wanted to join me in talking with other people. And we had to create a guild to kind of handle all of the people that were coming in. It was just really incredible. It was just a bunch of really diehard WoW fans playing together, talking together, and trying to kind of navigate life together.
Awesome. Yeah, that's ironically, that's actually how Tranquility got started. Our Commissioner Cavalier was in a World of Warcraft guild called Harmony and Chaos. And they eventually stopped playing World of Warcraft, started playing Overwatch, found it very frustrating at times, and kind of formed our own little tournament to kind of get away from that toxicity and the cheating and all the other stuff that was going on in the ranked ladder, and just kind of play competitive, fun, kind of a softball league kind of experience. And that's how we got our start too. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I love it.
So how exactly does your funding work over there? Do you reimburse people that have paid, or do you pay the therapist directly? How do you take care of that?
It's a good question. We learned really early on, as we were kind of crowdfunding people's mental health care, that just giving people money via PayPal was probably not the play. So what we were really focused on, and still do, is often we find therapists for people, really builds the relationship with that therapist to make sure that this is going to be a good therapist for the person we want to be able to help. And then we work out that payment relationship, so the therapist is getting paid directly. And they're also checking in with us, and we're making sure it's effective, that everybody is really benefiting there. We definitely welcome people bringing their therapist, but we also try and establish that same relationship. So if somebody is already seeing a therapist, it's becoming really hard to maintain sessions because of the cost, then we can work with their existing therapist and try and build that relationship. Or if that therapist isn't interested, still find a new therapist.
Oh, that's good to know. So you've got your own little network of therapists that you can kind of work with. And if somebody's already seeing a therapist, but they maybe can't afford it anymore, they can, recommend their therapist, hey, contact these people. If you guys can work something out, maybe I can continue with you and they'll pick up the bill. So that'd be nice. Yeah. Some people have come to me and said, I don't even want to apply because I'm not poor enough. That's for really poor people, and what kind of qualifications do people have? I mean, do you have people from all walks of life getting therapy? I mean, you want to make it accessible to everybody.
Yeah. It's something we think about a lot, right? Because when we think of this idea of universal mental health care, we think of mental health care as a human right. That means everybody, and that means even when I can afford it, but because I deserve it, maybe I shouldn't need to do that. Maybe I can spend that money on other things that make me happy. Um, so we always want to open it up as much as we can. Inevitably, though, we focus on people who need the most support. So we tend to break this up in a few ways. People who are in serious need of mental health care soon, and then we look at kind of the financial side. Somebody who, maybe we can work with them to find a therapist that's willing to accept less, and that would actually work. Could a therapist do $30 a session, and is that realistic? If we can do that, great. Then for somebody else, we can just cover the cost because that 30 was just not workable for them. So it's very much on a case by case basis. Yeah, and certainly as a funds available basis. But yeah, we usually encourage everybody to apply and see if we can be of help. And if it's not in the form of covering therapy, it'll usually be something else.
Oh, nice. That's good. So I definitely encourage everyone out there to apply if you need it. So how would they go about applying? I mean, where do they start?
Yeah, our website, yourrad.org. There's buttons all over at the top, and there's one like right as you land on the page to get help. And there you've got a couple of options. Well, just two options, but one is maybe you have insurance, maybe you have the ability to afford therapy, but it's been really hard to find a therapist. We can help you with that through the find a therapist route. Or if it's really that cost has been a barrier for some time now, you click the grant route and you can apply. And it's a relatively thorough form. Probably shouldn't take more than 20 minutes at max. But once you're filled out with that, our social workers reach out to you and we start the process.
Okay, perfect. What's the timeline on average between, applying for that grant and then seeing a therapist? Is it weeks? Is it months?
That's a good question. Definitely is kind of a mixed piece. So usually we get back to somebody within a day or so to set up the initial consultation. We want to see, how are you doing? Where are you at? Are you at risk right now? Are you safe? We want to start to triage from there. So we're focused on people that are in kind of like an immediate crisis versus, I'd love to see a therapist, but I'm stable right now. So we can prioritize in that way. For the most part, though, once we've gotten that consultation side done, if it makes sense to start right then and there, usually you're going to start seeing a therapist in a week or two.
Okay, that's a quick turnaround. That's a very quick turnaround. We really like that. So obviously, the best way for people out there to help you guys get people the help they need is to type !donate in the chat. Shameless plug right there. And click that link, donate there. There's some great incentives going on right now in the Tranquility Event Week. But if you're a poor college student or something, or maybe you're living with your parents, you don't have a job because it's quarantine and you can't get a job, how else can they help you? Maybe if you've provided them with some service and now they feel like they need to help you, how would they help RAD in general?
Yeah, the strongest way that we've seen is through social media. Following us on Twitter, on Instagram, keeping up with that, because when you like, when you share, when you retweet, there's so much potential for someone to see that might be in a crisis, that might have not been able to afford therapy for some time and had no idea something like this existed. For us, it's all about making sure people know we exist so that they can utilize our services.
Yeah, well, that's really great to know. We really appreciate you being here, Jason. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what those social media handles are and the best way to get in contact with you guys. That way they can all know. And I will link that. If you type !charity in the chat, you will be able to see those links as well.
Yeah, check us out at yourrad.org. That's our website, YouAreRad. We're also YouAreRad on Twitter. On Instagram, somebody has YouAreRad, because they're pretty rad and got it first, but we'll be Rise Above the Disorder, all one word, on Instagram.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And now we got to get back to our event week action. We're really looking forward to that. So type !charity in the chat to get a link to Rise Above Disorder, and type !donate to get in there, contribute some money, and get some of those great incentives going on. Right now, we get back to the action. Thank you so much, Jason, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Whoa, hold up there, folks. We're not done yet. Just as we swapped on over to the video that you just watched, first off, thank you so much, NPC, for that incredible interview. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to sit down with the founder of RAD and getting to know more about the organization that we have spent so many seasons to support. We had a huge donation come in from Mama Pino of $600, saying, I am so thankful for the Overwatch Tranquility community, and I'm 100% behind this charity. I hope you surpass your new goal, which now is at the very nice number of 69, 69, 69. So, folks, we're not done yet. We have gone by leaps and bounds, now essentially getting to the point that we're almost doubling our original goal. And it's all because of y'all, folks. All of you make this so incredible, make this community so incredible, and make all the work that we do so amazing. So remember, tomorrow night, we've got the 2v2s right here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also check us out on Friday. We'll be starting a little bit earlier because their pugs just went way too long last time around. We've got the admin pugs on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow night.